designed to identify the activity that can be taken up for setting up an MSME. In the sense, yesterday I was talking in my opening remarks that in the tier 2, tier 3 cities, not many opportunities are there to do different products. So there is a lot of opportunity in agriculture field. So agriculturist income should be elevated, number one. That is being done by agriculture scientists in most of the agriculture universities across Karnataka and across the country. But in addition to that, whatever we produce here, the agriculture produce should be further processed by making value addition to see that the small, micro and small MSME units are set up at tier 2, tier 3 and even Hobli places also, district places, Taluka places and Hobli places also. So for which I have fought for agriculture college, Ballari, Agri, I don't know how many of you know, for 12 years and I have succeeded. And this year, the BS Agriculture has been started 30 seats at Agri near Ballari. And there are around 12 agriculture scientists in that center that is called KVK, Krishi Vignan Kendra, sponsored by the central government. And there, one of the scientists from there, Dr. Shilpa, is here to update or to enrich our knowledge in agro processing, what are the agriculture produce and how to process it, number one. Number two, if you have any idea of processing, CFTRI is one organization which provides technology and machinery, also layout of the layout design of the factory. Number three, CAPEC is another organization. Vivek has come, Vignesh, he has also come. CAPEC is another entity. State government or central government? State government. State corporation. And there, for micro agro product units, they have special schemes. He will be highlighting. Both of them will take 20-25 minutes or 20-20 minutes each.
20-20 match.
20-20 match, like before 2 p.m. the session will be over, and this is the real session for places like Ballari, Hosapete, Koppala and all nearby places and all the other official Karnataka. So this is what I wanted to introduce. I request Shilpa Madam to take all the proceedings.
PhD in Food Science and Nutrition from University of Agriculture Sciences, GKVK, Bangalore. MSc, BSc, PG Diploma in Nutrition and Diabetes, PG Diploma in Parental Education, Diabetic Educator Certificate course and many more in her cap. She have worked as nutritionist in many known hospitals like Jayadeva Cardiology Hospital, Bangalore, Bangalore Baptist Hospital, KLS Medical College and Hospital, Belgaum and many more. She also have worked as assistant professor in College of Agriculture, University of Agricultural Sciences, Raichur. She now presently working as scientist. She have written many, many publications have been published in international journals as well as national journals, conference papers, folders and book chapters. Her academical achievements goes on. She have obtained 5th rank in national level ICAI Junior Research Fellowship Award for pursuing master's degree. University 2 gold medals she have received. She have inspired fellowship given by Department of Science and Technology GOI for pursuing PhD degree. UGC NET with GRF. Best Young Scientist Award during Kannada Vijnana Sammelana, Women Scientist Award International Conference on Innovative and Current Advances in Agriculture and Allied Science during 27 February 2020 held at Bangkok, Thailand. We are very privileged to have you here, ma'am.
Over to you.
Speaker of this historic MSME conclave. Please put your hands together for her. Lady Resource.
Dashaputra Samahanya Dashaputran Pravardhayan Yatphalam Labate Vastastallabhyam. ದೊಡ್ಡ ಪುರಾಣದಲ್ಲಿ ಹೇಳಿದೆ, ದಶಪುತ್ರ ಸಮಾಕನ್ಯಾ ದಶಪುತ್ರಾನ್ ಪ್ರವರ್ಧಯನ್ ಯತ್ಫಲಂ ಲಭತೆ ಮಸ್ತಸ್ಥಂ ಲಭ್ಯಂ ಕನ್ಯೈ ಏಕಯ. When earlier, when a lady child was born, parents used to have tensions. Now, when a lady is born, parents think that she is equivalent to 10 sons.
Actually, it's my privilege to be here in this conclave as a resource person, and I thank Panaraj sir for inviting me for this conclave. So my topic for today's session is opportunities for value addition and agro processing enterprises. Since entrepreneurs are also there, I will use Kannada in between.
Prospective,
Sir?
final year MBA stop.
Okay, students are also
Prospective entrepreneurs.
yes, prospective entrepreneurs are also there. You all know that agriculture is the backbone of India, and the farmers are the one who are providing us food security. But they face many challenges, especially climate change and also many other challenges related to agriculture, especially this pest menace and disease menace and all. So there is a innovative solution to increase the farm income of those farmers. What is that solution? The solution is nothing but agro processing. It is not only food processing, even the cotton, it can be processed into cloths, even the sericulture. We can make silk out of the cocoons. So even agriculture, where we get honey. So these all come under agro processing. But today I am going to talk only about food processing. So the next slide. So today I will be talking about the statistics of agriculture in India and the basics of food processing, because the students are also there, they should know what is the basics of food processing, and a few success stories of our institute. Okay. So coming to the next slide. So India is a prosperous country. So we are leading producer of fruits and vegetables, second largest producer of fruits and vegetables, and we are largest producer of milk in the world, and also food grains we are in the second place, and also sugarcane we are in the second place. We are leading producer of goats and sheep, tea largest producers, and fisheries, especially marine and inland, we are leading producers. Cattle and buffaloes also, we are largest producers in the world. We have around 283 million cattle in our country. So we are prosperous. We are leading in the food grain production as well as fruits and vegetable production. But where we are lagging behind? Let us see. Let's go to the next slide. So India has huge supply advantages. Why? Because we have different agroclimatic conditions. Especially 52% of cultivable land we have. It is 11% of the world average, and we have 15 major agroclimatic zones which are present in India, and also we have 46 out of 60 soil types in India, in our country, and we have 20 agroclimatic regions, and also sunshine hours and day length are ideally suited for year-round cultivation of the crops. So these are the advantages we have in our country. Go to the next slide. So we are topping in banana production. That's first place in banana production, pomegranate production, mango production, turmeric, okra and papaya. We are second in potato, tomato, onion, cauliflower, brinjal and cabbage production. So we have huge opportunity for horticulture processing, because around 18% of the land covers horticulture crops in India. So horticulture production is around 333.25 million tons in an area of 27.5 million hectare of area. So we are also exporting horticulture goods, and also we are leading in, as I already told, fruits and vegetable production we are leading. Next. So when we see the CAGR, production of horticulture has surpassed the production of the other food grains in India. That is almost double than the food grains. The CAGR for food grains is 2.1, whereas for horticulture it is double, 4.2%. So we have huge opportunities and scope for processing the horticultural goods. So where we are lagging behind? The food produce which is produced in the farm, by the time it reaches our plate, it faces huge loss, post-harvest losses we can say. So where does this loss happen? The first one is field loss. Field loss especially because of pests, diseases and rodents. And during pre-processing also we face these losses. Inefficient harvesting, drying and milling, that also there also will face some of the losses. And during transport also we face the losses. And storage, we lack the technical guidance. So we lack technical storage facilities. So there also we lose some of the grains and the produce. And we don't know proper processing and packaging, and we also don't know proper marketing. During marketing also spoilage and rotting happens in the stores, and even wastage by consumer. These are the problems which we are facing in our India. So post-harvest losses, even though we are leading in production of food grains and fruits and vegetables, we are lagging behind only because of our technical backlog. So what are the identified problems? We have non-existence of the primary grading and collection centers, and we don't have warehousing and proper cold storage structures, and the cold chain non-existence, and quality certification system is also non-existent, and transportation of perishable goods is improper, and also rural markets, they lack infrastructure. There also we lose some of the produce what we are getting. And also wholesale markets, they are in government control, so they lack modern facilities. These are the problems what we are facing. Next. So when we see the level of processing across the segments, in India, when compared to the other developed countries, only 2.2% of the fruits and vegetables are being processed. Even though we are second largest producers of fruits and vegetables, only 2.2% of the fruits and vegetables are being processed in India. When compared to the other countries like USA and Philippines, China. USA, it processes around 65% of its produce. And coming to the marine, poultry, buffalo and meat, again it is 26%, 6% and 20%, whereas in other developed countries it is around 60 to 70%. So milk, it's better compared to the other produce, it is around 35%. So 35% of the milk is being processed in India. So what is the global competitiveness of India? India produces around 11% of the world's vegetables and around 15% of the fruits, whereas in case of global exports, it is only 1.7% for the vegetables and 0.5% for the fruits. So we are not exporting what we are producing. That's where we are lagging behind. And another reasons to quote here for the for this reason, another reason for this is maybe the international transport cost is more, that is 20 to 30 times higher than that faced by the other countries, and the storage and distribution services are inefficient. So that's where we are not exporting our goods. And we are also have poor backward linkages, and we don't have cold storage facilities. Our complete supply chain is improper, inefficient. That's why the produce what we are getting is being lost. Next. So we are exporting our produce to the countries which are geographically closer to us, especially to Europe and Middle East, Japan, Singapore, Malaysia and Korea. So around 34% of our produce is exported to South Asia and 29% to Middle East, and to the US and Canada only 1% is being exported. Next. So coming to the food processing. So what is the solution for all these post-harvest losses? We have only one solution, that is food processing. So government is also giving lot of opportunities to the farmers and the entrepreneurs and the startups for taking up the food processing activity. So what is food processing then? Food processing can be defined as a transformation of raw ingredients and intermediates into products intended to improve the digestibility, bioavailability of the nutrients and energy, appearance, taste, aroma, texture, its safety, storability, packaging as well as distribution. This is called food processing. Next. So what is value addition then? There is a difference between food processing and value addition. So value addition is nothing but adding the value to the produce. So the original state of the product is changed to provide more value to the product. So that is called value addition. To give you a simple example, a cob sold by the farmer for 5 rupees is being taken by the vendor. So he roasts it and he will sell it to the price of 20 rupees each. So a processor who is having a minimum facility of processing equipment, he makes it into popcorn, he sells it for rupees 200 in the cinema theaters.
Cinema theater matra ಹೊರಗಡೆ ಇಲ್ಲ.
So ಹೊರಗಡೆ ನೀವು around 30 to 50 rupees ಗೆ ಸಿಗಬಹುದು. So this is called value addition. And even the cotton candy, if you take the example, sugar what he uses for making one cotton candy is just 5 to 10 grams. So 5 to 10 grams, what is the cost of 5 to 10 grams? Around 0.25 to 0.50 paisa. 50 paisa he spends for making, for purchasing the sugar, and he will make cotton candy with the sugar, and he will sell it to the consumers at the rate of 20 rupees. So huge difference. So there is where we can get more profit. Processing is the business where we'll get more profit. So different people have different perspective for value addition. Farmer, he thinks that value addition is, it is the value or the money what he fetches. So that's what he called it as value addition. And the processor, it is the conversion to products and value of the products. And the consumer, what she thinks? She thinks that it is the value addition is the quality, variety and degree of convenience of a product. So this is what value addition means in the perspective of different people, farmer, processor and consumer. Next. So what are the objectives of processing then? So processing, mainly we make processing, it is not a new concept, it is the old concept. ನಮ್ಮ ಹಿರಿಯರೆಲ್ಲ ಡ್ರೈಯಿಂಗ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ರು ಮೊದಲಿಂದ. ವಿ ಯೂಸ್ ಟು ಮೇಕ್ ಪಾಪಡ್ಸ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಚಿಲ್ಲಿ ಡ್ರೈಯಿಂಗ್, ಚಿಲ್ಲಿನ ಒಣಗಿಸ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಮೆಣಸಿನ್ಕಾಯಿ ಮಾಡೋದು, ದೆನ್ ಸಂಡಿಗೆ, ಹಪ್ಪಳ, ಬಾಳೆಹಣ್ಣು ಡ್ರೈಯಿಂಗ್. ಎಸ್, ಹಾಂ. ಸೊ ಇವೆಲ್ಲ ಓಲ್ಡ್ ಕಾನ್ಸೆಪ್ಟ್. ಬಟ್ Idanna now we wanted to refine them, we want to brand them, we want to pack them, we want to earn money from them. So ಹಾಗಾಗಿ we call it as processing ಅಂತ ಕರೀತಾ ಇದ್ದೀವಿ, value addition and processing. So value addition ಏಕೆ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದು ನಾವು? To preserve the foods for long storage, for long usage. So especially to preserve and reduce the post harvest losses. So we get mangoes in particular season. So our mangoes we want to eat in the off season also. So what we need to do, we can make it, we can dry it, we can make it into juice, we can make it into pulp and freeze it. So that's how we can make use of the seasonal fruits. So that is nothing but preservation. So to ensure the safety, quality and availability throughout the year, we process the foods, and also to generate the income, we process the foods. It is not only just to the farmer, but also trade, processors and financiers, they need to earn the money. For that, we need to process our foods. Then to help build communities, powerful social and societal activity. For this also we need to process the foods, and also to improve the health of the population, we need to process the food. So we have wide range of health products available in the market. ಇವಾಗ ಎಲ್ಲರೂ health conscious, all are health conscious. So fiber rich product ante, then millet products, we are going for millet products, then low sugar, low sodium products, nutraceuticals, functional foods, we call them as functional foods. So these kind of foods we are going for. So that is the reason why we need to process our food. So to improve our health also we need to process our food. So who are the key players in processing industry in India? So Parle Agro, Nestle, PepsiCo, Haldiram, Dabur, Mapro, idella, these are the key players of food processing in our country at present. So what all we can process? So food processing and takshana, what all we can process? So as the food groups, we can call them as food groups. These food groups has been made based on the their nutritive value, what they provide, and also their physiological structures and the chemicals in that, and the functional ingredients, and also their moisture level. We classify them as different food groups. Especially the first one is cereals and pulses is the first food group, and the fruits and vegetables, dairy, marine, meat and poultry, nuts and sugars. These are the food groups which we can tackle for food processing. Based on the availability and based on the seasonability, and also based on the, like if you belong to Ballari or Vijayanagara district, the produce what you are getting, those only you can convert them into processed foods. Adli ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ transport cost. In case if you are buying something from the other kiwi fruit, we are not growing here. If you are buying it from the other country or the other state and processing it, it will be of more cost. So aವಾಗ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, you will not get more profit. So we need to tackle the goods which are produced in our own place. So we can classify the foods based on their perishability. It is mainly based on the moisture content what they have. The first one is perishable foods, second one is semi-perishable, and the third one is non-perishable. The first one, perishable foods, those are the foods which spoils very quickly. For example, students can tell, ಯಾವುದು ಬೇಗ ಸ್ಪಾಯ್ಲ್ ಆಗೋದು? ಹಾಲು, then ಮೊಸರು, fish ಇರಬಹುದು. We can't keep them for more than 1 or 2 days. So they are called as perishable foods. Why? Because they contain more moisture in them. So the second one is semi-perishable foods. They can last for 1 to 2 weeks. Example, onion, potato. So those things we can keep for more than 1 or 2 weeks. So they are called as semi-perishable foods. So the last one is non-perishable foods. They are the foods which we can keep for years together. Example is grains. If we dry them properly, store them properly, we can keep them for more than a year. Okay? So these are the classifications of foods based on the perishability. So what are the segments of food processing then? There are three segments. The first one is primary processing, secondary processing and tertiary. What is primary processing? It is nothing but grading, sorting, cleaning the grains, then taking of the impurities, whatever present in the grains, and the taking of the spoiled vegetables. This is called as primary processing. And the secondary processing is converting it into, for example, flour, grain we are making it into flour. That is secondary processing. So the tertiary processing is nothing but converting the agricultural good into edible product is called as tertiary processing. For example, ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನೀವು ಹಿಟ್ಟು ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ಬಂದ್ರಿ, ಹಿಟ್ಟಿಂದ ರೊಟ್ಟಿ ತಯಾರಿಸಿದ್ರಿ. So roti is edible process. That is tertiary processing. So the primary processing is ಜೋಳನ ನೀವು ಫಾರ್ಮರ್ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ, after harvesting cleaning ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ, cleaning and grading ಎಲ್ಲ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. So after that we'll take it to flour mill, ಜಿನ್ನಿಗೆ ತಗೊಂಡು ಹೋಗ್ತೀವಿ, ಹಿಟ್ಟು ಮಾಡಿಸ್ಕೊಂಡು ಬರ್ತೀವಿ. That is secondary processing. Tertiary processing it is making it into roti. So that is tertiary processing. Next. So again, processed foods can be classified on the basis of processed foods. Processed foods can be classified based on the extent and type of processing. So what are that? So minimally processed foods. Minimally processed foods ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ we just ಈಗ ನಾವು ಅವರೆಕಾಳು ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ, ಪೀಲ್ ತೆಗೆದ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಕಾಳು ತೆಗಿತೀವಿ, ಹೌದಾ? That is minimal processing. Then batani, peas, green peas, we remove the peel and we store it in freezer. So that is minimal processing. And ಚವಳೆಕಾಯಿ ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ, ಅದ್ರ ಮೇಲಿಂದು ಏನು ಇದು ತೆಗಿತೀವಿ, ನಾರನ್ನ ತೆಗೆದು ಅದನ್ನ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. So that is minimal processing. Next. So preserved foods, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು there will not be more changes in the basic product. Andre we just dry the product, either we just dry the product or we cut it into pieces and keep it in freezer for long usage. ಮುಂದಿನ ಒಂದು ಯೂಸ್ಗೋಸ್ಕರ ನಾವು ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ, ಅದನ್ನ ಪೀಸ್, ಬಟಾಣಿ ಇರಬಹುದು, ಮತ್ತೆ ವೆಜಿಟೇಬಲ್ಸ್ ಇರಬಹುದು, ಕಾರ್ನ್ ಇರಬಹುದು, ಅದನ್ನೆಲ್ಲ ನಾವು ಪೀಲ್ ಮಾಡಿಬಿಟ್ಟು ಪ್ಯಾಕ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಸ್ಟೋರ್ ಮಾಡಿಡ್ತೀವಿ. So that is called as preserved foods. And even the vegetables na ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ, ಡಿಹೈಡ್ರೇಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ, ಡ್ರೈ ಮಾಡಿ. So drying and then preserving it for future use. Next. So manufactured foods. What are manufactured foods? ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ, original character we are going to change the original characteristic of the produce. For example, banana making it into jam, apple making it into jam, orange making it into marmalade. So we change the original characteristics of the raw material. So this is called, and we are using other ingredients also to make that jam. So this is called manufactured foods. Next. So formulated foods. Formulated foods are nothing but the foods which are made out of the ingredients, the mixing of the different food groups we are using here. Andre for making biscuits or cookies, what we use maida or wheat flour, then we use dalda and or butter, and we use sugar, milk powder. So different food groups we are using. So this is called formulated food. And for making ice creams, you may add tutti frutti in it, you may add dry fruits in it. We use the basic ingredient is milk along with the sugar, okay, and the cream. So these are formulated foods. Next. So food derivatives. Food derivatives antandre these are originated from the raw products through purification. Groundnut anna oil madodu. So we purify the oil. So that is purification. And even sugar na from where will you get sugar? Sugarcane. So from sugarcane we'll get sugar, and ಮತ್ತೆ again that oil can be converted into vanaspati dalda by hydrogenation process. So this is called food derivatives. So there is one more category called as functional foods. Functional foods antandre it is nothing but the foods which gives us nutrition along with health benefits. They just don't give the nutrients. They just don't give the nutrients. They gives us the health benefits along with the nutrients. So they are called as functional foods. For example, nutraceuticals. Nutraceuticals andre eno? They are the food derivatives. Food in the few components which are helpful to us. They have been extracted and made it into capsule form or powder form. You'll get protein powders and all, right? Protein powders ella sigatte. Then you'll get vitamin tablets, then beta carotene tablets irbahudu, B complex tablets irbahudu. Some are chemical based and some are the food based. So they are called as nutraceutical. And this probiotics we say. Do you? I think nivella ನೀವು ಕಾಜೋಲ್ ಒಂದು ಅಡ್ವರ್ಟೈಸ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಬರುತ್ತೆ, ಪ್ರೋಬಯೋಟಿಕ್ಸ್ ಅಡ್ವರ್ಟೈಸ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಬರುತ್ತೆ, ನೋಡಿದ್ದೀರಾ? ಯಾರಾದ್ರೂ ಪ್ರೋಬಯೋಟಿಕ್ಸ್ ಕುಡ್ದಿದ್ದೀರಾ? ಒಂದು ಯಾಕೊಲ್ಟ್ ಅಂತ ಬರುತ್ತೆ, ಯಾಕೊಲ್ಟ್ ಕುಡ್ದಿದ್ದೀರಾ ಯಾರಾದ್ರೂ? ಯಾಕೊಲ್ಟ್ ಅಥವಾ ಸ್ಪೋರ್ಲ್ಯಾಕ್ ಗೊತ್ತಾ ಯಾರಿಗಾದ್ರೂ? ಡು ಯು ನೋ ಸ್ಪೋರ್ಲ್ಯಾಕ್? ಸ್ಪೋರ್ಲ್ಯಾಕ್, ವಿ ಬ್ಯಾಟ್, ಕೆಲವೊಂದು ಟ್ರೇಡ್ ನೇಮ್ ನಾನು ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇರೋದು. ಸೊ ಪ್ರೋಬಯೋಟಿಕ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ, ದೀಸ್ ಆರ್ ದ ಹೆಲ್ಪ್ಫುಲ್ ಬ್ಯಾಕ್ಟೀರಿಯಾಸ್. ಹೆಲ್ಪ್ಫುಲ್ ಬ್ಯಾಕ್ಟೀರಿಯಾಸ್ ನಮ್ದು ಗಟ್ ಮೈಕ್ರೋಫ್ಲೋರಾ ಒಳಗಡೆ ಇನ್ನರ್ ಲೈನಿಂಗ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ವಿ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಮಿಲಿಯನ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಬ್ಯಾಕ್ಟೀರಿಯಾಸ್ ವಿಚ್ ಆರ್ ಹೆಲ್ಪ್ಫುಲ್ ಫಾರ್ ಅಸ್. ಸೊ ಏನಾದ್ರೂ ನಮ್ದು infectious organism, if it enters into our body, it will fight against that organism and it will throw it out. So they are called as helpful bacteria. So our helpful bacteria na we need to maintain their numbers. So our numbers na ನಾವು maintain ಮಾಡೋದಕ್ಕೋಸ್ಕರ we need to consume probiotics. So probiotics ಅಂದ್ರೆ it is nothing but the curd what we are eating every day. Curd ನಾವೇನ್ ತಿಂತಾ ಇದೀವಿ and the pickles. So nowadays we have stopped eating curd also and also pickles. So they are the one which used to keep our elders healthy. So pickles, using pickles as well as the curd, they gives us probiotics. So we get those probiotics in the trade name Yakult, Sporlac, VBAT, etc. So these are the health products what we are getting. Next. So medical foods. So we can make medical foods out of our agriculture produce. So the doctor salt, you can see. So low sodium, the salt which contains low sodium, which is people who are suffering from the hypertension, doctor suggests him to take low sodium diet. So those persons can use these kind of salt. And also lactogen. Lactose intolerance will be there in few persons, so they can use this lactogen powder. It's especially given to the baby which is born to the mother, newborn baby which is having lactose intolerance. Next. So what is the status of micro food processing industries in India? So nearly 25 lakh food processing enterprises in India are unorganized, and nearly 66% food processing enterprises are located in rural area, and nearly 80% of the food businesses in India are family owned, family based industries, so they don't have technical support. Next. So what are the challenges in micro food processing sector? So they have limited skills and they don't have access to modern technologies, and they lack the capital and low bank credits, and also they are deficient quality and food safety control system is prevailing in their units, and lack of branding and marketing skills. These are the problems what our small scale industry is facing. Next. So is there any growth for food industries in India? Yes, because increasing urbanization, lifestyle changes and aspirations, and also changing demographics and organized retail and private label penetration, and also demand for the functional and health foods what we have discussed earlier, and also increasing nuclear families and working women, and also increasing spends on the health foods. These are the demand drivers for food processing industry in India. So consumer preferences are also changing. ಕಸ್ಟಮೈಸೇಷನ್, ನಾವು ಈಗ ಮ್ಯಾಕ್ಡೊನಾಲ್ಡ್ಸ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ಹೋಗ್ತೀವಿ, ಸೊ ನಮ್ಮ ಮನೆಯಲ್ಲೇ ಒಬ್ಬೊಬ್ರದ್ದು ಒಂದೊಂಥರ ಪ್ರಿಫರೆನ್ಸ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಒಬ್ಬರಿಗೆ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಚೀಸ್ ಬೇಕು, ಒಬ್ಬರಿಗೆ ಚೀಸ್ ಬೇಡ, ಒಬ್ಬರಿಗೆ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಚೀಸ್ ಬೇಕು. ಸೊ ಕಸ್ಟಮೈಸೇಷನ್, ಕನ್ಸ್ಯೂಮರ್ಗೆ ಕಸ್ಟಮೈಸ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಕೊಡುವಂಥದ್ದು ಸಹ ಒಂದು ಫುಡ್ ಪ್ರಾಸೆಸಿಂಗ್ ಬಿಸ್ನೆಸ್. ದೆನ್ ನಾವೆಲ್ ಪ್ರಾಡಕ್ಟ್ಸ್, ನಾವೀಗೆಲ್ಲ ಕಸ್ಟಮರ್ಸ್ ದೇ ಆರ್ ಆಸ್ಕಿಂಗ್ ಫಾರ್ ನಾವೆಲ್ ಪ್ರಾಡಕ್ಟ್ಸ್ and convenience products, especially ಈ ಮೌಂಟೇನ್ ಕ್ಲೈಂಬರ್ಸ್, ದೆನ್ ಸೋಲ್ಜರ್ಸ್, ಅವರಿಗೆಲ್ಲ ಈಗ ನಮ್ಮ CFTRI ಅಂತಂದಾಗ DFRL ಇದೆ ಮೈಸೂರಲ್ಲಿ, CFTRI ಇದೆ. ಅವ್ರು ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ, ಸೋಲ್ಜರ್ಸ್ ಮತ್ತು ಮೌಂಟೇನ್ ಕ್ಲೈಂಬರ್ಸ್ ಅವರಿಗೆ ಸೂಟ್ ಆಗ್ತಂಥದ್ದು ಅಂದರೆ ನ್ಯೂಟ್ರಿಯೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಹೈಲಿ ನ್ಯೂಟ್ರಿಷಿಯಸ್ ಇರಬೇಕು, ದೆನ್ ವೇಟ್ ಕಡಿಮೆ ಇರಬೇಕು, ಆ ಥರದ ಒಂದು ಪ್ರಾಡಕ್ಟ್ಸ್ನ ಅವರು ತಯಾರು ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಫಾರ್ ದ ಬೆನಿಫಿಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಸೋಲ್ಜರ್ಸ್ ಮತ್ತೆ ಏನು ಇವನ್ ದ ಮೌಂಟೇನ್ ಕ್ಲೈಂಬರ್ಸ್, ಮೌಂಟೇನಿಯರ್ಸ್. ಮತ್ತೆ ನಾವು ಈಗ ಏನಾದರೂ ಕ್ಲೈಮೇಟ್ ಚೇಂಜಸ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಂದರೆ ಈಗ ಫ್ಲಡ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, ಆ ಥರದ ಟೈಮಲ್ಲೂ ಸಹ ಫುಡ್ ಪ್ಯಾಕೆಟ್ಸ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ಕೊಡ್ತಾರೆ, ನೀವು ನೋಡಿರ್ಬೋದು. ಸೊ ಆ ಟೈಮಲ್ಲೂ ಸಹ ಸೂಟ್ ಆಗ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಪ್ರಾಡಕ್ಟ್ಸ್ನ ದೇ ಆರ್ ಮೇಕಿಂಗ್. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್, so what is the scope for Indian value-added food products, especially export ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ನೋಡಿದಾಗ? So present level, when we compare the present level with the projected export level in next 3 years, it is almost double. For biscuits, confectionery irbodu, ethnic foods irbodu, cereal preparations irbodu, it is almost double. So we have huge opportunity for processing our goods and for exporting the goods. Next. So ಈಗ ನಾನು ಸಕ್ಸಸ್ ಸ್ಟೋರೀಸ್ ಐ ವಾಂಟ್ ಟು ಟೆಲ್ ಯು. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್, ಸೊ ವರ್ಗೀಸ್ ಕುರಿಯನ್ ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ಗೊತ್ತಿರಬಹುದು. ಓಕೆ, ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್. So this success story, it is actually important part of this presentation. So this success story has started in the COVID period, COVID-19 lockdown period ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಶುರುವಾಗಿದ್ದಂಥ ಸಕ್ಸಸ್ ಸ್ಟೋರಿ. ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಅವರ್ ಓನ್ ಸಕ್ಸಸ್ ಸ್ಟೋರಿ, ಅವರ್ ಇನ್ಸ್ಟಿಟ್ಯೂಟ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಅವರ್ ಫಾರ್ಮರ್ಸ್ ಸಕ್ಸಸ್ ಸ್ಟೋರಿ. ಸೊ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನಾನು ಹೇಳೋದೇನು ಅಂತಂದರೆ, ಡ್ಯೂರಿಂಗ್ ಲಾಕ್ಡೌನು ಏನು ನಮಗೆ ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ಪೋರ್ಟೇಷನ್ ಫೆಸಿಲಿಟೀಸ್ ಇರಲಿಲ್ಲ, ಬಟ್ ಫಿಗ್ ಈಸ್ ದ ಮೇಜರ್ ಫುಡ್ ಪ್ರೊಡ್ಯೂಸ್ ಇನ್ ಅವರ್ ಡಿಸ್ಟ್ರಿಕ್ಟ್. ಸೊ ಆ ಫಿಗ್ ಮತ್ತೆ ಇಟ್ ಹ್ಯಾಸ್ ಎ ಯುನಿಕ್, ಲೈಕ್ ಬಳ್ಳಾರಿ ಫಿಗ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ಇದ್ರ ಹೆಸರಿದೆ. ಸೊ ಆ ಬಳ್ಳಾರಿ ಫಿಗ್ ಅನ್ನ ನಮ್ಮ ಫಾರ್ಮರ್ಸ್, ಇಟ್ ವಾಸ್ ದ ಪೀಕ್ ಸೀಸನ್, ಲಾಕ್ಡೌನ್ ಟೈಮಲ್ಲಿ ಪೀಕ್ ಸೀಸನ್ ಇದ್ದಿದ್ರಿಂದ ದೇ ಕುಡ್ ನಾಟ್ ಸೆಂಡ್ ಇಟ್ ಟು ದಿ ಮಾರ್ಕೆಟ್ಸ್. ಮಾಡ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಆಗದೆ ಇದ್ದದ್ರಿಂದ ಏನು ಮಾಡಿದ್ರು ಅವರು, ಹಾರ್ವೆಸ್ಟ್ ಸಹ ಮಾಡಲ್ಲ. ಹಾರ್ವೆಸ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ಲೇಬರ್ ಕಾಸ್ಟ್ ಇನ್ನ ಅವರಿಗೆ ಬೀಳುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ಹಾರ್ವೆಸ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಾದ್ರೂ ಏನು ಮಾಡೋದು ಅಂತ ಫೀಲ್ಡಲ್ಲೇ ದೇ ಡಂಪ್ ಇಟ್, ಅಲ್ಲೇ ಬಿಟ್ಬಿಟ್ರು ಅವರು. ಸೊ ಆ ಟೈಮಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಇಂಟರ್ವ್ಯೂನ್ ಮಾಡಿ, ಅವರ್ ಇನ್ಸ್ಟಿಟ್ಯೂಟ್ KVK has intervened in their farm and we have given the technical know-how of this processing of their fig fruits, and especially we have taught them to make fig fruits into fig rolls as well as fig jam and fig dry fruits. So ಇದರಿಂದ ಏನಾಯ್ತು ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ, go to the next slide. So it is also, fig is also ODOP crop, one district one product crop. ಇದು ವಿಘ್ನೇಶ್ ಅವರು ಕವರ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ ಈ ಇದನ್ನ ವಿಷಯನ. ಸೊ ODOP ಕ್ರಾಪ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ಒಂದೊಂದು ಡಿಸ್ಟ್ರಿಕ್ಕಿಗೆ ಒಂದೊಂದು ಕ್ರಾಪ್ ಅನ್ನ ಐಡೆಂಟಿಫೈ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಆ ತರ ನಮ್ಮಲ್ಲಿ ಯೂನಿಕ್ ಕ್ರಾಪ್ ಬಂದು ODOP ಕ್ರಾಪ್ ಬಂದು ಫಿಗ್. ಸೊ ಆ ಕ್ರಾಪ್ ಅನ್ನ ನಾವು ಅವರ್ ಇನ್ಸ್ಟಿಟ್ಯೂಟ್ ನಾವು ಅಪ್ಲಿಫ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಫಾರ್ಮರ್ಸ್ನ, ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟಿಂಗ್ ಫ್ರಮ್ ದ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಲೆವೆಲ್, ಫಾರ್ಮಲ್ಲಿ ಅವ್ರ ಪ್ರೊಡಕ್ಷನ್ ಇನ್ಕ್ರೀಸ್ ಮಾಡೋದ್ರ ಜೊತೆಗೆ ಅವರಿಗೆ ಪ್ರಾಸೆಸಿಂಗ್ ಹೇಳ್ಕೊಟ್ಟು ಅವರಿಗೆ ಮಾರ್ಕೆಟಿಂಗ್ ಲಿಂಕೇಜಸ್, ಬ್ರ್ಯಾಂಡಿಂಗ್ ಪ್ರತಿಯೊಂದನ್ನು ಸಹ ಅವರ್ ಇನ್ಸ್ಟಿಟ್ಯೂಟ್ ಹೆಲ್ಪ್ ಮಾಡ್ತು. ಅದರ ರಿಸಲ್ಟ್ ಏನಾಯ್ತು ಅನ್ನೋದು ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಸ್ಲೈಡ್ ಹೇಳ್ತೀನಿ. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್, ಸೊ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್, ಗೋ ಟು ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಸ್ಲೈಡ್. ಓಕೆ, ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ದ ನ್ಯೂಟ್ರಿಟಿವ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಆಫ್ ದ ಪ್ರಾಡಕ್ಟ್. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್, ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ಇಂಪ್ಯಾಕ್ಟ್ ಏನಾಯ್ತು ಡ್ಯೂರಿಂಗ್ ದ್ಯಾಟ್ ಪೀರಿಯಡ್, ಲಾಕ್ಡೌನ್ ಪೀರಿಯಡ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಅವ್ರು ಶುರು ಮಾಡಿದ ಪ್ರಾಸೆಸಿಂಗ್ ಬಿಸ್ನೆಸ್ ಯಾವ ರೀತಿ ಶುರು ಆಯ್ತು? ಇಟ್ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟೆಡ್ ವಿತ್ ಜಸ್ಟ್ 2 persons, ಇಬ್ರು ಲೇಡೀಸ್ ಇಂದ ಶುರುವಾಗಿದ್ದು. ಇದು ಪೂರಾ ಸಕ್ಸಸ್ ಸ್ಟೋರಿ ಬಂದು ವಿಮೆನ್ ಸಕ್ಸಸ್ ಸ್ಟೋರಿ ಅಂತಾನೆ ಹೇಳ್ಬೋದು. ಸೊ ಈ ವಿಮೆನ್ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರು, ಇಬ್ಬರಿಂದ ಶುರುವಾಗಿದ್ದು. ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಆ ಒಂದು ಇಂಟ್ರೆಸ್ಟ್ ಬಂದು ನಮ್ಮ ಹತ್ರ ಬಂದು ಕಲಿತು, ನಾವು ಸಹ ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಸಪೋರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿಬಿಟ್ಟು ಅವ್ರು ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದು. ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಅದನ್ನ ಪ್ರಾಸೆಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೇನೋ ನಿಜ, ಆದ್ರೆ ಅದನ್ನ ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ಪೋರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ದೇ ಡಿಡ್ ಹ್ಯಾಡ್ ವೆಹಿಕಲ್ ಮೂವ್ಮೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಇರಲಿಲ್ಲ. ಸೊ ಅವರು ಏನ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದು, ಪೇಪರ್ ವ್ಯಾನ್ಸ್ ಮಾತ್ರ ಮೂವ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಇತ್ತು ಆ ಟೈಮಲ್ಲಿ, ಲಾಕ್ಡೌನ್ ಟೈಮಲ್ಲಿ. ಸೊ ಥ್ರೂ ಪೇಪರ್ ವ್ಯಾನ್ಸ್ ದೇ ಸೆಂಡ್ ಇಟ್ ಟು ದ ನೇಬರಿಂಗ್ ವಿಲೇಜಸ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಅವರ ರಿಲೇಟಿವ್ಸ್ ಮತ್ತೆ ಫ್ರೆಂಡ್ಸ್ಗೆ ಅವರು ಅದನ್ನ ಕಳಿಸ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಆ ರೀತಿ ಅವರು ಸೇಲ್ ಮಾಡಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಶುರು ಮಾಡಿದ್ದು ಅದರ ರಿಸಲ್ಟ್ ಇವಾಗ ಏನಾಗಿದೆ, ಅವರಿಂದ ಅವರ ಇಡೀ ಊರಲ್ಲಿ ಕುರುಗೋಡು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು ಇದು ಫಿಗ್ಗಿಗೆ ಫೇಮಸ್, ಇದು ಆ ರೀಜನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಪ್ರತಿಯೊಬ್ಬ ಫಾರ್ಮರ್ ಫೀಲ್ಡ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ವಿಲ್ ಗೆಟ್ ದಿ ಏನು ಫಿಗ್ಸ್. ಸೊ ಅವರು ಏನ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ, ಇವಾಗ ಆ ಇಡೀ ಊರಲ್ಲಿ ಎಲ್ಲ ಮಹಿಳೆಯರನ್ನು ಅವರವ್ರದೇ ಆದಂತ ಒಂದೊಂದು ಯೂನಿಟ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನ ಹೊಂದಿದ್ದಾರೆ ವಿತ್ ಟೆಕ್ನಿಕಲ್ ಬ್ಯಾಕ್ ಸಪೋರ್ಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಅವರ್ KVK. ಇದರಿಂದ ಏನಾಗಿದೆ, ಸೊ ಅವ್ರದ್ದು ಇನಿಷಿಯಲ್ ಇನ್ಕಮ್ ವಾಸ್ ಅರೌಂಡ್ ಜಸ್ಟ್ 3,000 ಪರ್ ಮಂತ್. 3,000 ಪರ್ ಮಂತ್. ಅದು ಫ್ರೀಯಾಗೆ ಲೇಬರ್ ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ರು ಅವರ ಓನ್ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ, ಅಥವಾ ಕೆಲವೊಬ್ರು ಟೈಲರಿಂಗು ಆ ತರ ಎಲ್ಲ ಬಿಸ್ನೆಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ರು. ಸೊ ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ದೇರ್ ಅವರೇಜ್ ಮಂತ್ಲಿ ಇನ್ಕಮ್ ವಾಸ್ ಜಸ್ಟ್ 3,000, which is now within just 3 years it is almost 50,000 to 60,000 per month. So within 3 years ಅವರು ಈ ತರ ತಗೊಳ್ತಾರೆ. ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ರಿಯಲಿ ಅ ಗ್ರೇಟ್ ಸಕ್ಸಸ್ ಸ್ಟೋರಿ.
You can file income tax return now.
ಸೊ ಇನ್ ಜೆಂಡರ್ ಇನ್ವಾಲ್ವ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ನೋಡಿದಾಗ ಮೋರ್ ದೆನ್ 75% ಇಲ್ಲಿ ವಿಮೆನ್ ಫಾರ್ಮರ್ಸ್ ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ ಇನ್ವಾಲ್ವ್ ಆಗಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ದೆನ್ ಎಂಪ್ಲಾಯ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಜನರೇಷನ್ ನೋಡಿದಾಗ 148 ಪೀಪಲ್ from the same village got livelihood security through this activity. And again ನಾವು post harvest losses ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಗಮನಿಸಬೇಕಾದ ಏನಂತಂದ್ರೆ around 40% of their produce used to get lost because of post harvest improper handling of post harvest the produce, and now it has reduced to almost just 2%. So 2% ಆಗಿದೆ. 40% ಇದೆ, just 2% ಆಗಿದೆ. So this is great achievement ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ಬಹುದು. So demand for the fig fruits has also increased because of the value addition activity, you can say. Next. So these are the enterprises, fig enterprises. Among these enterprises, 6 of them have got ODOP benefits, one district one product benefits. Next. Okay, next. So nimge ಹೇಳ್ದೆ ನಾನು, they have started from paper van. So paper van to Amazon. Now they are in Amazon. Their products are there in Amazon, and also they own their own website. So this is the impact they have created. Next. Okay, next. Okay, ನೀವು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡಬಹುದು ಹಲವಾರು ಫೇಮಸ್ ಪತ್ರಿಕೆಗಳು ಇರಬಹುದು, ಮ್ಯಾಗಝಿನ್ಸ್ ಇರಬಹುದು. They have covered their success stories. Next. So civil society, one of the major the impactful magazine anta helbodu. They have also covered our success story, national level magazine.
Fig andre ಅಂಜೂರವ.
So again the Hindu business line ನೀವೆಲ್ಲ ಓದ್ತಿರಬಹುದು. So again they have also covered our success story. Next.
ಸ್ಯಾಂಪಲ್ ಉಂಟಾ?
Next. Yes, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಹೊಸಪೇಟೆಯಲ್ಲೂ ಸಹ ಒಂದು ಎಂಟರ್ಪ್ರಿನರ್ ನಮ್ಮ ಗೈಡೆನ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. Would have called her also. Next. Okay, ಇದು ನಮಗೆ ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ ವೀಕ್ ಬಂದಿದ್ದು, January 5th ಬಂದಿದ್ದು, ಇದು ಡೆಕ್ಕನ್ ಹೆರಾಲ್ಡ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ. ಸೊ ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ ವಾಟ್ ದೇ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಮೆನ್ಷನ್ಡ್ ಈಸ್, ಮೊದಲು 1100 hectares ಇದ್ದಿದ್ದ ಫಿಗ್ ಲ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ಮೊದಲು, ಅಂದ್ರೆ 2018-19 ಪೀರಿಯಡ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇಟ್ ಹ್ಯಾಸ್ ಗಾನ್ ಡೌನ್ ಟು ಜಸ್ಟ್ 400 to 600. ಯಾಕೆ? ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಪೆರಿಷಬಲ್. ಹಂಗಾಗಿ ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಲಾಭ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ಮೋಸ್ಟ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಫಾರ್ಮರ್ಸ್ ಅಪ್ರೂಟೆಡ್ ದೇರ್ ಆರ್ಚರ್ಡ್ಸ್. ಆದ್ರೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಇಂಟರ್ವೆನ್ಷನ್ ಇಂದ, ಪ್ರಾಸೆಸಿಂಗ್ ಇಂದ, ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಪ್ರಾಸೆಸಿಂಗ್, ಇವಾಗ more than 300 farmers again they have planted the fig plants in their orchards. So this is the great achievement we can say. Matte ನಾವು again 600 hectares ವಾಪಸ್ ಬಂದಿದೆ. So 1100 hectare ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಏನು ಬರೀ 400 to 600 ಉಳಿದಿತ್ತಲ್ಲ, ಪ್ಲಸ್ 600 ಇವಾಗ ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಆಫ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂಯೇಷನ್. ದಟ್ಸ್ ವಾಟ್ ದೇ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಮೆನ್ಷನ್ಡ್. ಇದು ಬೇಸ್ಡ್ ಆನ್ ದ ಹಾರ್ಟಿಕಲ್ಚರ್ ಡಿಪಾರ್ಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಡೇಟಾ ದೇ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಮೆನ್ಷನ್ಡ್. ಸೊ ಇದು ನಮ್ಮ ಇನ್ಸ್ಟಿಟ್ಯೂಟ್ಗೂ ಸಹ ಇಟ್ಸ್ ಅ ಗ್ರೇಟ್ ಅಚೀವ್ಮೆಂಟ್. ಈವನ್ ಫಾರ್ಮಿಂಗ್ ಕಮ್ಯುನಿಟಿಗೂ ಸಹ ಒಂದು ಗ್ರೇಟ್ ಅಚೀವ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ಬೋದು. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್. ಸೊ ಇದು ನಾನು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬನಾನಾ ಅಂತಂದಾಗ ನಮ್ಮಲ್ಲಿ ಹೊಸಪೇಟೆ ಭಾಗದಲ್ಲಿ ವಿ ಗ್ರೋ ದಿ ಸುಗಂಧಿ ಬನಾನಾ. ಸುಗಂಧಿ ಬನಾನಾ ಇದು ಯಾಕೆ ಪ್ರಿಫರ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ? ದೋ ಇಟ್ ಫೆಚಸ್ ಲೋ ಪ್ರೈಸ್, ಫಾರ್ಮರ್ ಪ್ರಿಫರ್ ಟು ಗ್ರೋ ದಿಸ್ ಬನಾನಾ. ವೈ? ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ಮಂಕಿ ಮೆನೆಸ್ ಕಡಿಮೆ ಇದೆ. ಯಾಕೆ? ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಸಾರ್ ಇನ್ ಟೇಸ್ಟ್, ಹುಳಿ ಇದೆ. ಮತ್ತೆ ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಇದನ್ನ ಸೇಲ್ ಮಾಡೋದು? ಮಾರ್ಕೆಟಲ್ಲಿ ನಮ್ಗೆ ಎಲ್ಲೂ ಸಿಗೋದಿಲ್ಲ. ವಿ ಗೆಟ್ ಓನ್ಲಿ ಏಲಕ್ಕಿ ಬನಾನಾ ಆರ್ ಜಿರೈನ್ ಬನಾನಾ. ಯಾಕೆ ಇದು ಬೆಳೀತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ, 1 ಪ್ಲಾಂಟ್ ಅವ್ರು ಸಕ್ಕರೆ ಬಾಳೆ ಇಲ್ಲ ಏಲಕ್ಕಿ ಬಾಳೆ ಬೆಳೆಯೋ ಜಾಗದಲ್ಲಿ 4 ಪ್ಲಾಂಟ್ಸ್ ಅವರು ಇದನ್ನ ಹಾಕ್ಬೋದು. ಸೊ ಪ್ರೊಡಕ್ಷನ್ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ಹಾಕ್ತಾರೆ. ಹಾಗಿದ್ರೆ ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಮಾರಾಟ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಇದು ಅಂತಂದಾಗ, ಇಟ್ ಗೋಸ್ ಟು ಮಂಗಳೂರು, ಆ ಕಡೆ ಎಲ್ಲ ಬಾಂಬೆಗೆ ಹೋಗುತ್ತೆ. ವೈ? ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಸರ್ ಗೊತ್ತಿದೆ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ ಸರ್. ಸೊ ಮಂಗಳೂರು ಬನ್ಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರಲ್ಲ, ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಅವರು ಇದನ್ನ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಬಟ್ ಸ್ಟಿಲ್ ಇಟ್ ಫೆಚಸ್ ಲೋ ಪ್ರೈಸ್. ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ನಾವು ಏನಾದ್ರೂ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ, ಸೊ ಮಂಗಳೂರು ಬನ್ಸ್ ಸ್ಟಾಕಿಂಗ್ ಸರ್. ಸೊ ಮಂಗಳೂರು ಬನ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ದೇ ಯೂಸ್ ದಿಸ್ ಸುಗಂಧಿ ಬನಾನಾ. ಅಂಡ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ಇನ್ ದ ಟೆಂಪಲ್ಸ್, ಲೈಕ್ ಹುಲಿಗಿಗೆ ಹೋದ್ರೆ ಮತ್ತೆ ದೇವರಗುಡ್ಡ ಆ ತರದ ಪ್ಲೇಸಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಹೋದ್ರೆ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇನ್ನೆವಿಟೇಬಲ್ ಬೇರೆ ಬನಾನಾ ಸಿಗಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ ಅಂದಾಗ ಅದನ್ನೇ ತಗೊಳ್ತೀವಿ ನಾವು ದೇವಸ್ಥಾನಕ್ಕೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ದೇ ಸೆಲ್. ಓಕೆ, ಎಸ್. ಸೊ ಅದು ನಾವು ಫಾರ್ಮರ್ಸ್ಗೆ ಒಂದು ಇದು ಬೆನಿಫಿಷಿಯಲ್ ಆಗಲಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ವಿ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟೆಡ್ ಗಿವಿಂಗ್ ದ ಟ್ರೈನಿಂಗ್ಸ್ ಆನ್ ಪ್ರೊಸೆಸಿಂಗ್ ದಿ ಸುಗಂಧಿ ಬನಾನಾ. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್. So again, these are the success stories of Sugandhi banana in Vijayanagara district. Next. Okay. Again, mushroom. So our institute is the first to introduce this milky mushroom to Ballari district. So ಮೊದಲೆಲ್ಲೂ ಬೆಳೀತಾ ಇರಲಿಲ್ಲ. So milky mushrooms na we have introduced, and also ನಮ್ಮ ಫಾರ್ಮರ್ಸ್ಗೆ ಅದನ್ನ ಪ್ರಾಸೆಸ್ ಮಾಡೋದು ಸಹ ನಾವು ಹೇಳ್ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದೀವಿ. They are selling it under different brand names. Next. So what are the opportunities for food processing in Ballari and Vijayanagara district? So normally we have wide range of crops. Yake? Because we have different agroclimatic situations in other soil conditions. Bere regional. Every district has different soil type. So we have figs, we have paddy, we have Bengal gram, we have tur dal, onions, groundnuts, maize, millets. So lot of opportunities we have. Even our farmers, they have grown strawberries in Ballari, they have grown dragon fruits in Ballari, they have grown button mushrooms, they have grown apples. Idu nammalli ಬೆಳೆಯಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಟೆಂಪರೇಚರ್ ಗೆ ಆಗಲ್ಲ ಅಂತೀವಿ, but still they have tried and they have been successful. So these are the wide range of food crops we grow in our Ballari and Vijayanagara. So we have huge opportunities. Next. Okay, next. So what are the steps to bring your product in the market? So ನಾವು ಮೊದಲು ಒಂದು ಟೆಕ್ನಾಲಜಿನ we need to purchase the technology or we need to develop. ನಮ್ದು ಟ್ರೆಡಿಷನಲ್ ಟೆಕ್ನಾಲಜಿನೇ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ನಮ್ಮ ಮನೇಲೆ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇರ್ತೀವಿ ಒಂದು ಟೆಕ್ನಾಲಜಿ ಯಾವುದೋ ಒಂದು. ಈಗ ಫಾರ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ಧಾರವಾಡ ಬೇಡ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರು, ಟ್ರೆಡಿಷನಲ್ ಆಗಿ ನಮ್ಮ ಇನ್ಸ್ಟಿಟ್ಯೂಟ್ಸ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ಮೊದಲಿಂದನೂ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇರ್ತಾರೆ. ಅದನ್ನೇ we can sell it under a brand name. So ನಾವು ಒಂದು ಪ್ರಾಡಕ್ಟ್ನ ಮೊದಲು ಡೆವಲಪ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. or else if you don't have any product, ನೀವೇನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು, ಯು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಪರ್ಚೇಸ್ ಅ ಪ್ರಾಡಕ್ಟ್. ಯಾವ ರೀತಿ ಪರ್ಚೇಸ್ ಮಾಡೋದು ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ, ಯು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಟೇಕ್ ದ ಹೆಲ್ಪ್ ಆಫ್ ಇನ್ಸ್ಟಿಟ್ಯೂಟ್ಸ್, ಡಿಫ್ರೆಂಟ್ ಇನ್ಸ್ಟಿಟ್ಯೂಟ್ಸ್. ನೀವು ಅಗ್ರಿಕಲ್ಚರ್ ಯೂನಿವರ್ಸಿಟೀಸ್ ಹೋಗ್ಬೋದು, ಅಥವಾ ಯು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಗೋ ಟು CFTRI. CFTRI ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಯು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ so many technology, more than 500-600 technologies. So you can purchase any of the technologies. They will guide you for everything. ಈಗ ನಿಮಗೆ DPR ತಯಾರು ಮಾಡೋದ್ರಿಂದ ಹಿಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ಪ್ಲಾಂಟ್ ನ ಸೆಟಪ್ ಮಾಡೋದು, ಮಷಿನರೀಸ್ ಎಲ್ಲದಕ್ಕೂ ಸಹ ವಿಲ್ ಗೆಟ್ ದ ಪ್ರಾಪರ್ ಗೈಡೆನ್ಸ್. ಸೊ ಆ ರೀತಿ ನೀವು ಪ್ರೊಸೆಸಿಂಗ್ ಇಂಡಸ್ಟ್ರಿನ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಬಹುದು. ದೆನ್ ಆ ಪ್ರಾಡಕ್ಟ್ ಅನ್ನ ನೀವು ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡರ್ಡೈಸ್ ಮಾಡೋದು, ಮಷಿನರೀಸ್ ನ ತರ್ತೀರಾ, ತಂದ್ಮೇಲೆ ಯು ನೀಡ್ ಟು ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡರ್ಡೈಸ್ ದಟ್ ಪ್ರಾಡಕ್ಟ್. ದೆನ್ ಟೆಸ್ಟಿಂಗ್ ದಟ್ ಪ್ರಾಡಕ್ಟ್ ಅಂಡರ್ ಲ್ಯಾಬೊರೇಟರೀಸ್. So testing laboratory, in our university we have one testing laboratory which is NABL approved. Then you need to get FSSI licensing, branding, licensing, then trademark, getting the trademark registered, labeling and marketing. These are the steps involved in bringing your product into the market. Next. So ಯಾಕೆ ನಾವು ಅಗ್ರೋ ಬೇಸ್ಡ್ ಇಂಡಸ್ಟ್ರೀಸ್ಗೆ, ವಾಟ್ ಇಸ್ ದ ನೀಡ್ ಫಾರ್ ಅಗ್ರೋ ಬೇಸ್ಡ್ ಇಂಡಸ್ಟ್ರೀಸ್ ಅಂತ ನೋಡಿದಾಗ, ಫಾರ್ ಅಪ್ಲಿಫ್ಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ರೂರಲ್ ಎಕಾನಮಿ. ಈಗ ನೀವೆಲ್ಲರೂ ಕೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಡಬ್ಲಿಂಗ್ ದ ಫಾರ್ಮರ್ಸ್ ಇನ್ಕಮ್. ಸೊ ಹೌ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ವಿ ಡಬಲ್ ದ ಫಾರ್ಮರ್ಸ್ ಇನ್ಕಮ್? ಓನ್ಲಿ ಥ್ರೂ ಪ್ರೊಸೆಸಿಂಗ್, ಐ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಸೇ. So to solve the problem of unemployment, we need to process the foods. and to encourage balanced growth between agriculture and industry, and to solve the problem of exploiting farming community, and to avoid wastage of perishable agriculture products, and also to prevent migration of rural people. So for all these reasons, we need to support processing industries. Next. So we'll get the technical support from agriculture universities across the country and ICAI institutes. So each crop has a unique and different ICAI institutes for research and development, and also CFTRM Mysore, NIFTEM Tanjavur, and also NIFTEM Sonpet Haryana. These are the institutes which can give you the technical support and also the technologies. Next. So scope of food processing industries in India antandhaga, so we have production alli ನಾವು ಮುಂದೆ ಇದ್ದೀವಿ. Next. So ನಾವೇನಾದ್ರೂ ಫುಡ್ ಪ್ರಾಸೆಸಿಂಗ್ ಇಂಡಸ್ಟ್ರಿನ ಹಾಕೊಂಡು ಕೋಲ್ಡ್ ಸ್ಟೋರೇಜ್ನ ನಾವು ಭದ್ರ ಮಾಡಿಕೊಂಡು ದೆನ್ ಕನ್ಸ್ಯೂಮರ್ ಪ್ರಿಫರೆನ್ಸಿಗೆ ತಕ್ಕ ಹಾಗೆ ನಾವು ಪ್ರಾಡಕ್ಟ್ ಪ್ರೊಡ್ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಫುಡ್ ಇಂಡಸ್ಟ್ರಿ ಟಾಪ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಬಂದೇ ಬರುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್. ಸೊ ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು.
Thank you, ma'am, for enlightening and entertaining presentation on the right way to go with agriculture processing. We appreciate having this mysterious area clarified in such simple language and realistic examples. Thank you. Thank you.
One minute. Thank you very much, madam, for very informative session. And give her a very big hand. Very big hand. Standing ovation, madam. Because this is the one every one of you can try it. So the credit goes not only to Dr. Shilpa but also to the
Present a memento of gratitude of memento to Shilpa ma'am. It's a token of appreciation from our end. Thank you.
ಸ್ಟೂಡೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ನಿನ್ನೆ ಕೆಳಗಡೆ ಊಟ ಮಾಡಕ್ ಹೋದವ್ರು ಬೇಗ ಬರ್ಲಿಲ್ಲ. ಯಾಕೆ? ಊಟ ಅಷ್ಟು ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿತ್ತಾ ಅಥವಾ ಲೇಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಕೊಟ್ರಾ?
Be given free of cost. Third time you need to pay for it. What is that?
Sorry, repeat.
First time you will get it free of cost. Second time also you will get it free of cost. Third time you need to pay for it. Yes sir. Tea. Fantastic.
Teeth.
Yes sir. Tea. What is the relationship between Earth and Moon?
We are all in between Earth and Moon.
No. What is the relationship between Earth and Moon? Gravity. No. Relation. Mama. Chanda Mama. You are very nearby. No. You are very. Yes sir. Brother and sister. ನೋಡಿ ಭೂಮಿ ತಾಯಿ ಚಂದ ಮಾಮ. So they are brother and sister.
ಚಂದಮಾಮನ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಒಂದು ಸುಭಾಷಿತ ಹೇಳ್ತೇನೆ. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಮುಖ ನೋಡ್ಲಿ ಅಲ್ಲ.
ಇಳೆಯಿಂದ ಮೊಳಕೆಯೊಗೆವೊಂದು ಟಮಟೆಗಳಿಲ್ಲ, ಫಲಮಾಗುವೊಂದು ತುತ್ತೂರಿ ದನಿ ಇಲ್ಲ, ಬೆಳಕಿವ ಸೂರ್ಯ ಚಂದ್ರ ರದೊಂದು ಸದ್ದಿಲ್ಲ, ಕೊಲಿ ನಿನ್ನ ತುಟಿಗಳನ್ನು ಮಂಕುತಿಮ್ಮ. ಎಷ್ಟು ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿದೆ. ಇಳೆಯಿಂದ ಮೊಳಕೆಯೊಗೆವೊಂದು ಟಮಟೆಗಳಿಲ್ಲ. ಇಳೆ ಅಂದ್ರೇನು? ಭೂಮಿಯಿಂದ ಒಂದು ಬೀಜ ಮೊಳಕೆ ಹೊಡೆದು ಗಿಡ ಆಗ್ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಅದು ಟಮಟೆ ಹೊಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ಬರಲ್ಲ. ಅದು ಸುಮಾರಷ್ಟು ನಮಗೆ ಉಪಯೋಗಕಾರಿಯಾಗಿರುತ್ತೆ, ಹೌದಾ? ಗಿಡಗಳು, ಮರಗಳು ನಮಗೆ ಆಮ್ಲಜನಕ ಕೊಡುತ್ತೆ, ಹಣ್ಣು, ತರಕಾರಿ, ಹೂವು ಎಲ್ಲ ಕೊಡುವಂಥದ್ದು. ಅದು ನಾನು ಬರ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ, ನಾನು ಇಷ್ಟೊಂದು ಉಪಯೋಗಕಾರಿಯಾಗಿದ್ದೀನಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಬರಲ್ಲ. ಬೆಳಕೀವ ಸೂರ್ಯ ಚಂದ್ರರದೊಂದು ಸದ್ದಿಲ್ಲ. ದಿನಾ ಬೆಳಿಗ್ಗೆ ಸೂರ್ಯ ಬರ್ತಾನೆ, ದಿನಾ ಸಂಜೆ ಅಮಾವಾಸ್ಯೆ ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಚಂದ್ರನೂ ಬರ್ತಾನೆ. ಇನ್ನೆಲ್ಲ ಬಂದಿರ್ತಾನೆ. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬಂದೇ ಇದ್ರು ಅಮಾವಾಸ್ಯೆ ದಿವಸ ಭೂಮಿಯ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಕಡೆ ಚಂದ್ರ ಇರ್ತಾನೆ, ಹೌದಾ? ದಿನ ಬೆಳಿಗ್ಗೆ ಸಂಜೆ ಸೂರ್ಯ ಚಂದ್ರರು ಸದ್ದಿಲ್ಲದೆ ಕೆಲಸವನ್ನು ಮಾಡ್ತಾನೆ ಇರ್ತಾರೆ. ಫಲವಾಗುವೊಂದು ತುತ್ತೂರಿ ದನಿ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಮಾವಿನ ಮರ ಹಣ್ಣನ್ನ ಬಿಟ್ಟಾಗ ತುತ್ತೂರಿ ಉತ್ಕೊಂಡು ಬರೋದಿಲ್ಲ. ನಾನು ಬರ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ, ಬನ್ನಿ ತಗೊಳ್ಳಿ, ರುಚಿಯಾಗಿರುವಂತಹ ಮಾವು ಕೊಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ ಅಂತ. ಇಷ್ಟೆಲ್ಲ ಪ್ರಕೃತಿನಲ್ಲಿರುವಂತಹ ವಸ್ತುಗಳು ಎಷ್ಟು ಉಪಯೋಗಕಾರಿ ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ರು ಅದು ಬಾಯಿ ಬಿಡಲ್ಲ. ಆದ್ರೆ ನಾವು ಮನುಷ್ಯರು ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ? ನಾನೇ ಇದನ್ನ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದು, ನಾನೇ ಅದನ್ನ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದು ಅಂತ ಕೊಚ್ಕೊಂಡು ಅಹಂಕಾರ ಪಡ್ತೀವಿ. ಅಹಂಕಾರ ನೀಗಿಸ್ಕೋಬೇಕು. ಕೊಲಿನಿಂದ ತುಟಿಗಳನ್ನು ಮಂಕುತಿಮ್ಮ. ನಮ್ಮ ತುಟಿಗಳನ್ನು ಹೊರಕೊಂಡು
ಒಲಿನಿಂದ ತುಟಿ ಯಾರಿಗೆ? ರಿಸೋರ್ಸ್ ಪರ್ಸನ್ಗಲ್ಲ. ಅವರು ತುಟಿಯನ್ನು ಬಿಚ್ಚಿದ್ರೆ ಮಾತ್ರ, ಕೇಳುವವರು ಮಾತ್ರ ಹೊಲಿನಿಂದ ತುಟಿ. ಚಂದ್ರನ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಹೇಳ್ತೇನೆ, ಸುಭಾಷಿತ. ನಮ್ಗೆ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಜುಗಲ್ ಬಂದಿದೆ. ಚಂದನಂ ಶೀತಲಂ ಲೋಕೆ ಚಂದನಾದಪಿ ಚಂದ್ರಮ ಚಂದ್ರ ಚಂದನಯೋರ್ ಮಧ್ಯೆ ಶೀತಲ ಸಾಧು ಸಂಗತಿ. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಚಂದನಂ ಶೀತಲಂ ಲೋಕೆ, ಈ ಪ್ರಪಂಚದಲ್ಲಿ ಅತ್ಯಂತ ಒಂದು ತಂಪಾದ ವಸ್ತು ಅಂದರೆ ಶ್ರೀಗಂಧ. ಚಂದನಂ ಚಂದನಂ ಶೀತಲಂ ಲೋಕೆ ಚಂದನಾದಪಿ ಚಂದ್ರಮ. ಈ ಚಂದನಕ್ಕಿಂತ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಶ್ರೀಗಂಧಕ್ಕಿಂತ ಇನ್ನೂ ತಂಪುಕಾರಕ ಯಾರು? ಚಂದ್ರ. ಯಾಕೆ? ಎಷ್ಟು ಬಿಸಿಲಿನ ಬೇಗೆ ಬಂದ್ರು ಚಂದ್ರೋದಯ ಆದ ಕೂಡಲೇ ತಂಪಾಗ್ತದೆ ಭೂಮಿ, ಅಲ್ವಾ? ಓಕೆ. ಚಂದ್ರ ಚಂದನಯೋರ್ ಮಧ್ಯೆ ಶೀತಲ ಸಾಧು ಸಂಗತಿ. ಚಂದ್ರ ಮತ್ತೆ ಚಂದನ ಇವೆರಡಕ್ಕಿಂತಲೂ ಮಿಗಿಲಾದದ್ದು ಶೀತಲ, ತಂಪು. ಯಾವುದು? ಸಾಧು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಸಜ್ಜನರ ಸಹವಾಸ. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ ನನಗೆ, ಸಜ್ಜನರ ಸಹವಾಸ ಹೆಜ್ಜೆಯನ್ನು ಕಡಿದಂತೆ, ದುರ್ಜನರ ಸಹವಾಸ ಹೆಜ್ಜೆಯನ್ನು ಕಡಿದಂತೆ. ಖಡ್ಗ ವರ್ಸಸ್ ಸುಭಾಷಿತ. ಓಕೆ, ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು. ಒಂದೇಯ?
You did not answer my question. You have put your words for that. So, next question is.
Students,
question. Every time answer will different. Answer will be different. What is that question?
What's the time? OTP.
Yes, sir. Right. What's the time? Not OTP. What's the time is the right answer. But still I can correlate it to OTP also. Who gave the answer OTP? Thank you.
For a chartered accountant.
It's been taken up by Mr. Vignesh. His topic of discussion will be incentives for PMFM enterprises. I request sir to please occupy the dais. Mr. Vignesh has over 6 years of experience in warehousing and collateral management of agri commodities and have a rich experience of over 1 year in consultancy and advisory firm. Presently he is working with CAPEC as State Project Monitoring Unit for the implementation of PMFME scheme across Karnataka state. Over to you, sir. Please give him a round of applause.
ಆಚೆಯಿಂದ ಹೋದರೆ 100 ರೂಪಾಯಿ ಫೈನ್ ಕೊಡ್ಬೇಕು. ಈಚೆ
Thank you very much. And very warm good afternoon to everyone. ತುಂಬಾ ಸ್ಟೂಡೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಕೂಡ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬಂದಿದ್ದೀರಾ. ಕೇಳಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದೆಯಾ ಬ್ಯಾಕ್ ಬೆಂಚರ್ಸ್? ಸೊ ಇವತ್ತು ನಾನು PMFME ಸ್ಕೀಮ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಪ್ರೈಮ್ ಮಿನಿಸ್ಟರ್ ಫಾರ್ಮಲೈಸೇಷನ್ ಆಫ್ ಮೈಕ್ರೋ ಫುಡ್ ಪ್ರೊಸೆಸಿಂಗ್ ಎಂಟರ್ಪ್ರೈಸಸ್. ಸೊ ವಾಟ್ ಈಸ್ ದಿಸ್ ಸ್ಕೀಮ್? ಹೂ ಆರ್ ಎಲಿಜಿಬಲ್? ಹೂ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ use make use of it? So I will take 10 to 20 15 to 20 minutes of your time and explain about this scheme. ನಾನು ಎಲ್ಲ ಸ್ಟೂಡೆಂಟ್ಸಿಗೆ ಒಂದು ಮನವಿ ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ತೀನಿ ಅಂದರೆ, ಸೊ ನಿನ್ನೆ ಮತ್ತು ಇವತ್ತು ನೀವು ತುಂಬ ಸೆಷನ್ಸನ್ನು ಕೇಳಿರ್ಬೋದು. ಸೊ ಆ ಸೆಷನ್ಸಿಂದ ನಿಮ್ಮ ನಾಲೆಜನ್ನು ನೀವು ಹೆಚ್ಚು ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದೀರಾ. ಬಟ್ ಈ ಸೆಷನ್ ಏನಿದೆ 15-20 ನಿಮಿಷ ನೀವು ತಿಳ್ಕೊಂಡು ನೀವು ವಾಪಸ್ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಕಾಲೇಜಿಗೆ ಹೋದಾಗ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಫ್ರೆಂಡ್ಸಿಗಾಗಲಿ, ನಿಮ್ಮ ಏರಿಯಾದಲ್ಲಿ, ನಿಮ್ಮ ಮನೆಯಲ್ಲಿ, ನಿಮ್ಮ ರಿಲೇಟಿವ್ಸಿಗೆ ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ಕೂಡ ಈ ಸ್ಕೀಮ್ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಔಟ್ರೀಚ್ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮವನ್ನು ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಅಂದರೆ 5-10 ಮಿನಿಟ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಈ ಥರ ಇದೆ ಅಂತ ನೀವು ನಮ್ಮ ಕಾಂಟ್ಯಾಕ್ಟ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನು ಮಾಡಿಕೊಟ್ರೆ, ಸೊ ನಾವು ಅದನ್ನು ಫರ್ದರ್ ವಿಲ್ ಟೇಕ್ ಇಟ್ ಅಪ್. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್. So as Shilpa madam already said in couple of slides, the definition of micro food processing sector and micro food processing sector, as you all know, the investment should not be more than 1 crore and turnover should not be more than 5 crore. That sector is considered as micro sector. And overview of micro food processing sector in India, if we take, so 3% outstanding credit. Only 3% of the people are taking credit in this sector. Unregistered informal 25 lakh food processing enterprises are there in India. So and in Karnataka, if we see 1.2 lakh unorganized food processing units are there. So what is this unorganized food processing units? Unorganized food processing units ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಸರಳವಾಗಿ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಹೇಳ್ಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಮನೆ ಈಗ ನೀವು ನೋಡಿರ್ತೀರ ಹಳ್ಳಿಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ಮನೆಯಲ್ಲೇ ಹಪ್ಪಳ ಉಪ್ಪಿನಕಾಯಿ, ಸಿಂಪಲ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಕೊಡ್ಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ, ಸೊ ಇಂಥದ್ದು ಫುಡ್ ಪ್ರೊಸೆಸಿಂಗ್ ಯೂನಿಟ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನ GST ಇಲ್ಲದೆ, ಉದ್ಯಮ ಆಧಾರ ಇಲ್ಲದೆ, FSSI ಇಲ್ಲದೆ ಏನ್ ಮನೆಯಲ್ಲೇ ಅವ್ರು ಟ್ರೆಡಿಷನಲ್ ವೇದಿಂದ ಪ್ರಿಪೇರ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇರ್ತಾರಲ್ಲ, ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಕಾಲ್ಡ್ ಆಸ್ ಅನ್ಆರ್ಗನೈಸ್ಡ್ ಸೆಕ್ಟರ್. ಅವರ್ ಮೇನ್ ಇಂಟೆನ್ಷನ್ ಈಸ್ ಟು ಮೇಕ್ ದಿಸ್ ಅನ್ಆರ್ಗನೈಸ್ಡ್ ಯೂನಿಟ್ಸ್ to organized units by creating awareness, by making them take FSSAI license, GST, Udyam, etc. So 74% of the employment or 1/3 women are working in this sector. 80% is family-based enterprise and only 12% out of 27% of the valuation. This is still more. I think it's less. Next. So challenges faced by unorganized sector is lack of branding and marketing skills, lack of innovation and access to modern technology, deficient quality, capital deficiency. ನಾವು ಈಗ ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ ಹೇಳ್ದಂಗೆ ಅವರಿಗೆ ಏನು ನಾಲೆಜ್ ಇರೋದಿಲ್ಲ, ಟೆಕ್ನಿಕಲ್ ಆಗಿ ಅಥವಾ ಬ್ಯಾಂಕಲ್ಲಿ ಲೋನ್ ಕೊಡ್ತಾರೆ ಈ ತರ ಒಂದು ಸ್ಕೀಮಿಂದ ಅವೇರ್ನೆಸ್ ಇರೋದಿಲ್ಲ. ಅವ್ರು ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಿರ್ತಾರೆ, ಮನೆಯಲ್ಲೇ ಏನಾದ್ರು ಒಂದು ಸಣ್ಣ ಪುಟ್ಟ ಪಿಕಲ್ ಆಗಲಿ ಇದಾಗಲಿ ಅವ್ರ ಪ್ಯಾಕೇಜಿಂಗು ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿ ಮಾಡಿರಲ್ಲ, ನೀವು ನೋಡಿರ್ತೀರ. ಅದನ್ನೇ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಹಳ್ಳಿಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ಅಥವಾ ಲೋಕಲ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು ರಿಟೇಲ್ ಶಾಪ್ ಅಲ್ಲೋ ಒಂದು ಹೋಲ್ಸೇಲ್ ಶಾಪ್ ಅಲ್ಲೋ ಮಾರಾಟ ಮಾಡಿ ಒಂದು ಅಡಿಷನಲ್ ಅವರು ಒಂದು ಇನ್ಕಮ್ ಅನ್ನ ಪಡಿತಾ ಇರ್ತಾರೆ. ಸೊ ನಾವು ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಈ ಸ್ಕೀಮ್ ಅನ್ನ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ಲೇನ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಈ ತರ ಇದೆ ಅಂತ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ, ಸೊ ಇಫ್ ವಿ ಟೆಲ್ ದೆಮ್ ಹೌ ಟು ಸೈಂಟಿಫಿಕಲಿ ವಿತ್ ಯೂಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಟೆಕ್ನಾಲಜಿ ಅಂಡ್ ಕ್ವಾಲಿಟಿಯನ್ನ ಹೇಗೆ ಮಾಡೋದು, ಪ್ರಾಪರ್ ಸೈಂಟಿಫಿಕ್ ಪ್ಯಾಕೇಜ್ ಅನ್ನ ಹೇಗೆ ಮಾಡೋದು, ಸ್ಟೋರೇಜ್ ಅನ್ನ ಹೇಗೆ ಮಾಡೋದು, ಸೊ ದೇ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಗೆಟ್ ಗುಡ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಫಾರ್ ದಟ್. In this scheme, one is individual micro enterprise, FPO, FPCs, SHGs and its federation cooperative government agencies who can avail this scheme. So credit link, this is credit linked capital subsidy scheme where 35% subsidy will be available. This is centrally sponsored scheme. Means the central government will give 60% of the subsidy. In this 35%, total 35% ಅಲ್ಲಿ central government will give 60%, state government will give 40%. Adanna bittu additional state government has announced 15% subsidy. So total 50% subsidy. For example, ಒಂದು ಫಿಗ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ಕೊಡ್ತಾ ಇದೀವಿ ಬಳ್ಳಾರಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಒಬ್ರು ಫಿಗ್ ರೋಲ್ ಅನ್ನ ಮಾಡುವ ಯೂನಿಟ್ ಅನ್ನ, ಸಣ್ಣ ಯೂನಿಟ್ ಅನ್ನ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಅದರ ಮಷಿನರೀಸ್ ತಗೊಳ್ಳಿಕ್ಕೆ ಒಂದು 10 ಲಕ್ಷ ಟೋಟಲ್ ಯೂನಿಟ್ ಕಾಸ್ಟ್ ಆದ್ರೆ, ಯೂನಿಟ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಒಂದು ಸಣ್ಣ ಮ್ಯಾನುಫ್ಯಾಕ್ಚರಿಂಗ್ ಫ್ಯಾಕ್ಟರಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ಬೋದು.
ಇದು ನಿನ್ನೆ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ಲೈನ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೇವೆ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಫಾಸ್ಟ್.
ಓಕೆ. ಸೊ ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ 10 lakh ಪ್ರಾಜೆಕ್ಟ್ ಕಾಸ್ಟ್ ಇದ್ರೆ ಫ್ಲಾಟ್ 5 lakhs ನಿಮಗೆ 50% ಅಂದ್ರೆ 5 lakhs ಸಬ್ಸಿಡಿ ಸಿಗುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ಅದಾದ ನಂತರ ಸೀಡ್ ಕ್ಯಾಪಿಟಲ್ ಸಪೋರ್ಟ್ ಫಾರ್ SHG ಮೆಂಬರ್ಸ್ 40% rupees ಥ್ರೂ ಫೆಡರೇಷನ್ ವಿ ಆರ್ ಗಿವಿಂಗ್ ದೆಮ್, ಮ್ಯಾಕ್ಸಿಮಮ್ ಟು ಅಪ್ ಟು 4 lakhs. ಕಾಮನ್ ಇನ್ಫ್ರಾಸ್ಟ್ರಕ್ಚರ್, ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ಫಾರ್ ಪ್ರೈಮರಿ ಪ್ರೊಸೆಸಿಂಗ್ ವೇರ್ up to 3 crore subsidy will give that 35%, maximum project is up to 10 crore. But where we need to give the concentration is the first one for individual micro enterprises. If anyone starts the micro small unit, or anyone has the unit and he wants to take additional machineries or he wants to expand this unit, we are giving them 50% subsidy. So then marketing and branding, 50% grant is provided. Next. So eligibility criteria for individual micro units. Next. So who are eligible? Private limited companies, individual enterprise, proprietorship firm, partnership firm, MPO, SHGs, cooperative NGOs. Whatever photos I have pasted here, these people have taken the benefit from our scheme, PMFMA scheme, and those are the final products you are seeing on the screen. Next. So above 18 years of age should be there, no minimum qualification is there, anybody can avail. So applicant should have ownership right of the firm. And whoever has taken the benefit of this scheme can also avail benefits of other scheme. Next. So list of food processing activities in general, trading is not eligible in this scheme. All primary, secondary, all other processing activities are eligible. Next. So group category. Next. As I mentioned, this is for basically for primary processing, where an FPO or SHG or any private limited companies can set up a unit for common processing. Basically primary processing like sorting, grading, assaying, or laboratory, or providing this cold storage or dry warehouse services, not for construction. Next. So eligibility criteria again, ODOP, non-ODOP projects are eligible. Up to 3 crore subsidy can be taken with 35% of the ceiling. Maximum 10 crore should be the project. Next. Next. So one basic differentiation in this scheme from the other scheme is we have placed the DRPs across all districts, means district resource person. He will be handholding the beneficiaries. Suppose, for example, I am a beneficiary, or somebody in the audience is a beneficiary, he doesn't know anything about the scheme and he wants to avail the scheme. So this is completely online based, portal based scheme where you can apply online. So this DRP will help you apply online. He will tell you the process how to apply, and you can consider 2 banks. So in all other scheme only 1 bank can be considered, but here you have the option of considering 2 banks. If suppose first bank rejected your application, then it will automatically goes to second bank.
They will also reject.
Next. So selection of DRPs again, any insurance agents or retired government bank officials. Total 200 DRPs are there in Karnataka state. So if you want, I can provide you the DRP number of Vijayanagara as well as Ballari also. So if anybody is interested, they can contact them, or you can contact me. So I'll give you their number. Next. So DRP, as I already said, what the role of DRP is. DLCs, likewise, district level committee is there under the chairmanship of DC, where agriculture department, horticulture department, LDMs, representatives from NABARD are there, who will approve your application, and further it will go to the concerned bank. So lending banks, after scrutinizing your application, they will sanction the loan for you.
Next scheme you tell them.
Next. Next.
Scheme wise.
Only one scheme is there, sir, PMFME. Eligibility criteria for SHGs, 40,000 per member through federation we are giving. But as a SHG, if you are already running a unit and which is unorganized, you can avail as an individual, where you can obtain 50% subsidy. Next. So application flow, as I already told, this is portal based this one. So submission of application in portal, then it will go to district resource person. He will further send it to DLC, then it will go to bank. Next. So once you register the application filing is there, then it will go to DRP, DLC, lending bank. If rejected in first bank, it will automatically go to second bank. Then your loan is sanctioned. Next. Next. So again we are providing branding and marketing support for this whatever products are there. Not as individual, but any government institution or FPOs can prepare a DPR and submit it to us. After sending to MOFP, if your project is eligible, then your branding and marketing 50% grant will be given. Next. So FPOs, SHGs, cooperatives or any SP with special purpose vehicle are eligible to get the grants. Next. So eligible items like development of common brand, like umbrella brand, many of the units together, if somebody is preparing fig roll across the districts in 10 different units, so somebody can come up and he can consider those products under his brand as umbrella brand and sell it in the market. And product standardization, development of packaging, designing, quality control, consistency, market research, these are all eligible items in this marketing and branding. Next. So one more important component of this scheme is common incubation center. It's like ಗಿರಣಿ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಅಕ್ಕಿ ನೀವು ತಗೊಂಡೋಗಿ ಅಥವಾ ಗೋಧಿ ತಗೊಂಡೋಗಿ ಹಿಟ್ಟು ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ಬರ್ತಿರಲ್ಲ, ಅದೇ ತರ ನಾವು ಪ್ರೊಸೆಸಿಂಗ್ ಲೈನ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನ ಮಾಡಿರ್ತೀವಿ. ಫಾರ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ಈಗ ಫಿಗ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಫಿಗ್ದು 3-4 ಪ್ರೊಸೆಸಿಂಗ್ ಲೈನ್ಸ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ ನೀವು ಅದನ್ನ ಬಾಡಿಗೆ ಬೇಸಿಸ್ ಮೇಲೆ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಪ್ರಾಡಕ್ಟ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನು ತಗೊಂಡೋಗಿ ಫಿನಿಶ್ಡ್ ಪ್ರಾಡಕ್ಟ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನಾಗಿ ತಗೊಂಡು ಬರ್ಬೋದು. ಅದನ್ನ ಟ್ರೈನಿಂಗ್ ಕೂಡ ನೀವು ತಗೊಳ್ಬಹುದು. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್. Next. Next. So already 13 to 14 CICs have been approved in the state. So these are the list of CICs and their processing lines. Minimum 3 to 5 processing lines are there. It will be used to train the entrepreneurs and students, as well as on bargain basis also you can take rent basis. Next. 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 So these are all some snaps of the CIC set up in the state of Karnataka. Next. Next. So along with scheme ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ನಿಮಗೆ ಲೋನ್ ಅನ್ನು ಕೊಟ್ಟು ಅಲ್ಲಿಗೆ ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಬಿಡೋದಿಲ್ಲ. So we also provide training and we conduct this capacity building activities also. With the help of, like as already madam said, KVKs are there. They are already helping these entrepreneurs and beneficiaries. So we are tying up with universities. We have already tied up with CFTRI, where they will provide this quality based this one. So two types of training is there. One is for individual, one is for SHG members. For SHG member only 1 day training is there, but for beneficiaries 3 days training free of cost we are providing. Next. Next. With the help of RCT, Root Safety, DATC and a technical institution like NIFTEM and CFTRI, we are conducting these training programs. Next. So convergence module, this scheme can be converted with AIF also. So Agri Infrastructure Fund, where primary processing is the main activity. Next. Next. So after convergence, you can get 35% benefit from PMFME scheme plus 3% interest subvention. Means if your interest is 10% for any primary processing activities, 3% they will waive off. So 7% you can get. So with 35% for secondary processing, whatever PMFME scheme you have availed. Next. So a couple of success stories I have added here. Like one of the beneficiaries from Mysore. So he was working in Bangalore in some multinational company. Then he came to know about this scheme. He got the benefit from this scheme. He availed loan from this scheme, and his turnover was almost around 40 lakhs in 2021-22. And in 2022-23, he is expecting around 1 crore turnover. So he was manufacturing 4 to 5 products initially, but after availing the loan from this scheme, he is presently manufacturing almost 20 to 25 products. like banana powder and dried vegetables. All these products is manufactured. Next. So a couple more like this I have just added for your reference. So this is all about the scheme. So if any questions are there, you can ask me. ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗಿದೆಯಾ ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ಏನಂತ? ಓವರಾಲ್ ಒಂದು
ನಿನ್ನೆ ಹೇಳಿದ್ದೇವೆ, ನಿನ್ನೆ ಆಗಿದೆ ಇದು ಪಾಠ.
ಹಿಂದೆ ಕುತ್ಕೊಂಡವರಿಗೆ ಹಿಂದೆ ಕುತ್ಕೊಂಡವರಿಗೆ ಅರ್ಥ ಆದ್ರೆ ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗಂಗೆ.
ಈ ಹಿಂದೆ ಇನ್ಕ್ಯುಬೇಷನ್ ಸೆಂಟರ್ ಇತ್ತಲ್ಲ, ಇದು ಬಳ್ಳಾರಿ ಹತ್ರ ಎಲ್ಲಿದೆ ಅಂತ ತೋರಿಸಬಹುದಾ?
ರಾಯಚೂರಲ್ಲಿ ಇದೆ.
ರಾಯಚೂರಲ್ಲಿ ತೋರಿಸಿದ ಅಡ್ರೆಸ್ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಅದು ಇಟ್ ವೆರಿ ಹೆಲ್ಪ್ಫುಲ್.
Yes.
CSC.
Yes.
And please you can take down my number 9731. ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ನನ್ನ ನಂಬರ್ ತಗೊಳ್ಳಿ ದಯವಿಟ್ಟು. ಮತ್ತೆ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಏರಿಯಾದಲ್ಲಿ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಯಾರು ಇಂಥದ್ದು ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇರ್ತಾರೆ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿರುತ್ತೆ. ಯಾರಾದ್ರೂ ಸಣ್ಣ ಪುಟ್ಟ ಮನೆಯಲ್ಲೇ ಏನೋ ಒಂದು ಆಹಾರ ಪದಾರ್ಥಗಳನ್ನು ಮಾಡಿ ಮಾರ್ತಾ ಇರ್ತಾರೆ. ಸೊ ನೀವು ಅವ್ರು ಯಾರಿಗಾದ್ರೂ ಇದ್ರ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಇಂಟ್ರೆಸ್ಟ್ ಇದ್ರೆ ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ನನ್ನ ನಂಬರ್ ಕೊಡಿ. ಸೊ ವಿ ವಿಲ್ ಟೇಕ್ ಇಟ್ ಅಪ್. 9731 201215. My name is Vignesh. ಸೊ ಸಮಯದ ಅಭಾವ ಇರೋದ್ರಿಂದ ನಾನು ಫಟಾಫಟ್ ಮುಗಿಸಿದೆ.
ಅಲ್ಲ, ನೀವು ಸ್ಕೀಮ್ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಬ್ಯಾಂಕಿನವರು ಸಾಲ ಕೊಟ್ಟರೆ ಮಾತ್ರ ಅಲ್ಲ, ಬ್ಯಾಂಕಿನವ್ರನ್ನ ಈಗ ಇಂಟರ್ವ್ಯೂ ಮಾಡ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ.
ಸೊ LDM ಕೂಡ ಈ ಸ್ಕೀಮ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಈಸ್ ಆಕ್ಟಿವ್ ದಿಸ್ ಒನ್ ಮೆಂಬರ್.
Yes, yes.
So organization state nodal agencies CAPEC.
ಅನಿಲ್ ಭಾರದ್ವಾಜ್ ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಕಡೆ ಕೇಳಿ ನಮ್ಮ ಇದು.
So
yes.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for the elaborated and informative session. I request CA
ವಿಜಯನಗರ ಇವ್ರದ್ದು ನಂಬರ್ ತಗೊಳ್ಳಿ. ದಯವಿಟ್ಟು ಮಿಸ್ ಕಾಲ್ ಕೊಡಬೇಡಿ, ಯಾರು ಸೇವ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಇಟ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ ಅಷ್ಟೇ. 87220.
ಚಾರ್ಟರ್ಡ್ ಅಕೌಂಟೆಂಟ್.
State Bank of India, Shri Amrita Sir, Mrs. Debarati Mukherjee, Mr. Jayaditi Advani and Mr. Sanjay Wankar to please come on the dais.
Good afternoon, everyone. We are a team from State Bank of India who take care of MSME lending in our bank in Ballari and Hosapete region, Hosapete districts. We have a bank strategy for MSME, which includes improvement in the tag for financing, and we are getting into tie-ups with various vendors and industry majors so that the credit process flow will be much faster to the dealers and their suppliers. Then we are tying up with NBFCs. We are enhancing our digital footprints. We have various products in which we have an online platform where the loans are in principle sanctioned. We have different product suits which suit each and every individual or each and every MSMEs, like all government sponsored schemes, asset backed loans, EBFS, EDFS, export financing, gold loans, CGTMSE, fleet finance, and many more such products are there.
Good afternoon, everyone. Debarati here from SBI. Sir, actually, this MSME loans we are having from 1 lakhs to up to 100 crores and whatever the limit we can provide, that we are providing. In that we have some specific schemes, sir. So we would like to elaborate 2 or 3 that can be helpful for this present this thing, sir. So here one is EDFS and EVFS. So those who are having the dealership from anything, like from Indian Oil, BPCL to any of the electronics products or any other auto dealers, everything we are having tie-up with the industry majors. So with them we are having tie-up, and with 25% collateral or sometimes on nil collaterals also, and with very minimal pricing, low processing charges, we are providing the working capital limits to them. So this is one is EDFS. Apart from that, we are having vendor financing also. So for this industry major, those who are having vending systems and vending provisions are there, to them also we are having similar tie-ups. We are providing this vendor finance facility, sir. Apart from that, sir, for this too, this procedures are very slow and very fast, sir, and we used to convert all the leads within 2 to 3 days of that, sir. And apart from that, their processing charges are very low, pricing are very low, and having some digital platform that you can directly transfer the funds to the industry majors and invoicing the things and whatever your orders are there. So that is EDFS and EBFS. Apart from that, we are having other products also. Like before this government sponsor this one, we want to incorporate another 2, 3. Like one is Arogyam healthcare products, that is for the doctors. As per the government scheme, as well as our bank's internal standard guidelines, we are providing loans to minimal 25% of collateral to the doctors. We are having tie-up with Hinduja as well as Tata Motor Finance also for financing of the fleet owners, as well as single fleet owners also. We are providing term loans, sir, with nil collateral along with very low processing fee, and pricing also very lower side, sir, based on the negotiations, sir, based on how many fleets you are taking, based on that. And presently we are having tie-up with Hinduja Motor, that is Ashok Leyland and Tata Motors. So they are the actually industry majors. So based on that, we can now almost taking care of the full this fleet owners, and as there is a mining and all are growing now in this Hosapete area, so there is a huge opportunity for these two sectors, sir. So now we come to this Mudra Yojana and CGT MSE covered.
That is already covered, same scheme.
Same, we are actually following up Stand Up India, CGT MSE covers and Mudra schemes, sir. So apart from that, we are having 2 other products, sir, that is for the renewable energy. So our sir from our LHO will take it over, sir.
Okay, that is good.
Good afternoon. I am Sanjay Wankar from State Bank of India Local Head Office, Bangalore. By qualification, I am the chemical engineer, working in the bank as a technical officer. With a team of engineers in Local Head Office, we are conducting the technical feasibility economic study of the projects. Last 30 years, I am conducting this kind of studies. And today is really a privilege for me to address the gathering where the highly intellectual people are there. Highly people are enlightened with the environment of the business, economic, and young entrepreneurs are there. Back. Recently we came across the global crisis, the COVID, which significantly impacted the environment and the economy. Slowly now we are recovering from that one. Now there is another global crisis likely to come. And all the global leaders are trying to mitigate by one or other way of making some frameworks. Anybody can guess what is the upcoming global crisis? Sir? Okay. Decisions.
Change of government.
Presentation.
Global. Yeah, because morning some of the speakers was talking about the map. ICAI is on the map in the Indian map. Now it is sitting in the global map. So we are thinking the globally actually. The major challenges upcoming in the global level is global warming
And climate change.
climatic changes. And here they are making their frameworks to mitigate this global warming. 2015 in Paris, there was a meeting held called the very famous, which is the Paris Agreement. Or I think all of you are aware about the Paris Agreement, to bring down the emission in the country. And we got some big challenges there. We have got a target of by 2030, our energy generation will be 40% from the clean energy. That is the target. And there was sub-target was set up by the government of India. By 31st March 2022, we'll achieve around 175 gigawatts of the renewable energy. But 30th September 2022, we could achieve only the 116 gigawatts. There is a huge target is there. Government priority is there. I think in any business you will see that every week there is certain kind of news related with the clean energy. It may be the green hydrogen, it may be the EVs, it may be the biogas, clean energies. So these things are coming. Government is making the policy to achieve the target, and being the largest public sector bank in the country, State Bank of India, we are aligning our policies, our schemes to achieve the government's target. Some of these products I am going to discuss here. Next please.
How much time you are taking?
10 minutes sir.
No. Please.
5 minutes okay sir?
No, because already 10 minutes over.
Okay.
Another 5 minutes you please
I will
finish.
try to compress.
Because
I will try to compress.
Well, no, not try, because what happens now, otherwise we will cancel MSME town hall. All the bankers, you make your presentation, then you will make go. That is better.
This opportunity for us. Sir, next. Yeah. As you are aware that World Bank has given some loans to the State Bank of India, more than $500 million. So with that, Government of India has given some directions, and the State Bank of India has formulated a scheme. It is a scheme, it is a very, here this is a scheme open for the all, whether it is a proprietary concern, private, whether it is a partnership concern or limited company. Anybody having the rooftop, they can set up the solar plant there, and we are there to fund it. And for the sole proprietor, we are funding up to 100 crores, partnership 250 crores, and no cap for the corporate companies. This is very popular in the Karnataka, and we have done the maximum business in this sector. This is scheme itself. Here the margin is 30%. Term loan is going for the 15 years. Actually, we are giving with the two business models are giving here. One is a capex model, where the business entity is owning the rooftop themselves, they can set up. Second is the RESCO model, where the renewable energy services company, they are coming, they are negotiating with the entities, business entities, and they are setting up the plant there and giving the subsidized power to the entity. So both the ways we are financing. In case of the RESCO model, we can finance up to the 80% of the power purchase agreement between the entity and the RESCO. And of course, we are giving there the monitoring for the 12 months, 6 months for the before constructions, and after 6 months constructions. Next. As this is product, we have got a good response across the country. So we have segmented for up to project 1 megawatt, 4 crores limit we are giving, and to set up this fast tracks, we are having the tie-up with the Tata Powers, we are having the Wari Energies and Mahindra Solarize. These are the companies, those are approaching to the business entities, and they are collecting the reasonable data and they are submitting to the bank. And we are processing at a centralized level in the Mumbai. We are having the Surya Shakti cell set up in the Mumbai. Here the margin is 20% and prepayment is 10 years. as you very much aware about the power, 1 unit of the power saved is as equal to 2 unit of power generated. So there is a lot of government is giving the stress on this area to save the power. And World Bank has given some aid to the SIDBI. And SIDBI is providing the credit guarantee for the people who wanted to set up the power efficient project. Power efficient project means what they will do. Presently there are the industries, some of the machineries who are consuming the high power. So to replace with the energy efficient equipment, this loan is given for that purpose. And here, of course, the margin is 28% and guarantee will be 17% of the loan amount. And tenure is 5 years. And especially for this product, we have to maintain this escrow account where we can have the monitor the cash flows. Thank you. Next, scheme will take care of my other thing.
Over now. Next bank, please. Canara Bank.
No, sir. 1 minute. 2 minutes. 2 minutes. Say just 2 minutes for products for exports or external.
Because already 20 minutes your presentation was.
And next slide. Good afternoon, I am Amritas from Treasury Department of SBI. So I'll be presenting you the products which are useful for exporters and importers. Next slide. So there are two stages of financing to exporters. First we call it pre-shipment, second one is post-shipment. Pre-shipment is basically for the preparation, processing of the raw material till the final good is shipped. And once the shipment has happened, and in case you need fund upfront, maybe your realization of export proceed will come after 3 or 6 months. So in that case, you can avail the post-shipment facility from us. Next slide. Next slide. So this export packing credit we are giving in 2 forms. One is INR denominated, another one is in foreign currency. So since most of the participants here are from MSME sector, so for them availing packing credit in INR is much beneficial. The main reason is that for MSMEs, central government is providing interest neutralization scheme of 3% upfront. So our card rate is nowadays is 91 days TV plus spread of 115. So that will come from 7.5%, and for MSME there is upfront interest benefit of 3%. So your cost will come around 4.5%, and this is the cheapest loan, cheapest price loan you will not get anywhere apart from SBI. Next. This is foreign currency loan. It has nothing to do with importer, exporter. Anyone can avail this foreign currency loan. One extra benefit which exporters will have, that they will need not to hedge their liability since their receivable will be in foreign currency. So there they can save their costing, and it is again a cost reduction type of loan for the customers. This one platform, this is a platform for rate booking. It is promoted by RBI and maintained by CCIL. So, and the extra benefit over this platform is that you can get to see the live market rate. The rate which you are seeing over here for the conversion, this is a live market rate coming directly from the server of RBI. So this is much more secure and the finest rate you can get from here. No other platform can provide you this kind of rate. And extra benefit of this rate is that you can place orders also. Suppose you do not want to buy or sell at the market rate, you want to purchase or sell at a particular rate, that order place also can be done from here. Let's say just before wind up, I would like to inform that since most of the participants here are entrepreneurs or they aspire to be entrepreneurs, so for them, our bank has recently opened a startup hub branch in Bangalore. Coromandel, yes sir. We have signed an MOU also with the government of Karnataka, and the benefit of that branch is that they will not cater to the needs of retail customers. That will be only for the startups, right from account opening up to the stage of IPO. At every stage, that branch will support you. You will get to see the hassle-free experience there, since there will not be any legacy transaction and there will not be any retail transaction. Thank you. These are all coordinates.
Thank you so much. Next we have Karnataka Bank represented by Shri K. Nagarjun Reddy, Chief Manager, Regional Office, Kalburgi.
Good afternoon all. Myself K. Nagarjun Reddy, Chief Manager, Regional Office Kalburgi, looking after the MSME and mid-corporate vertical of the region. Next. Before briefing to some products, next, let me share brief details of our bank. Karnataka Bank, a leading A-class scheduled commercial bank, incorporated in 1924 in coastal district of Dakshin Kannada, and the bank has already completed 99 years and we are entering centenary year after April. And we have a presence of across 22 states and two union territories, and we are working with around 200 employees and with shareholders of 1,46,000 and with a customer base of 10.3 million. And of course, we have a total turnover as on September 2022, 1,41,000 crores, which consists of 81,000 crores deposits and advances of around 60,000 crores. Next. Let me share that general criteria for availing MSME loans. Borrower should be KYC compliant, you all know that, and unit should be viable and profit-making enterprise. There should not be any adverse remarks in CIBIL and CRIF report. Our benchmark is that CIBIL for individuals or credit vision score is 675. As far as CRIF is concerned, it is 700. And collateral securities are not instituted up to 10 lakhs. Invariably, we will not insist any collateral. We will cover under CGTMSC. And also require the proper filing of GST and IT return and proper maintenance of books of accounts with good credit history. Next. And we have so many products and I would like to say some of the major products which we are doing well. Next. This is a major scheme, a flagship scheme of the bank, KBL MSME scheme. Purpose is for working capital requirements, both fund-based and non-fund-based, and for establishment of and improvement of new units, and also for repairs and renovation also, and also the purchase of and acquiring of a shop and property for self-use. A limit of course is 15 crores and the period for OD 12 months and for DPN 34, and term loan we will give up to 120 months. Next. This is one more scheme, Mahila Udyog, only for women empowerment. This is a small loan for micro entrepreneurs. Purpose of this scheme is meeting great requirements of any income generating activity of eligible woman, and limit is that for working capital 2 lakhs and term loan is 10 lakhs, and period of course same, that OD for 12 months and DPN is 34 months and term loans we are giving up to 120 months also. Next, this is a contractor mitra scheme. Purpose is for purchasing new vehicles for contractors, and second-hand vehicles also we are considering, and up to the limit is up to 10 crores we are considering under this tailor-made scheme. The period is for new vehicles up to 84 months and for second-hand vehicles it is 48 months. And Micro Mitra scheme, there is a KBL Micro Mitra scheme. Purpose is to provide financial assistance to micro entrepreneurs. The maximum loan limit is 10 lakhs and we are considering only DPN and term loan up to 84 months. There is no OD for under this tailor-made Micro Mitra scheme for micro entrepreneurs. And another scheme is business quick loan. It is like for home loans there is a top-up loan. It is for businessmen for business top-up loan. For the temporary expenses like advertisement, maintenance, office, for furniture, fixtures repair, or payment of GST or any advance tax like that. For this the limit is we are 10 to 50 lakhs and we are considering loan period is 34 months. And we have also one exporter mitra scheme for exporters. It is a tailor-made export credit product to meet the needs of the small and medium exporters with a competitive interest rate. And loan limit is 2 crore, minimum loan is 2 crore and maximum up to 25 crore we are considering. The period is depending upon the internal rating of borrower. And one more unique scheme that KBL overdraft security deposits. In some state government that governments are insisting FDRs, fixed deposit receipts, in the lieu of bank guarantee for civil contractors engaged in execution of infrastructure projects and all. For those customers, we are having one scheme for making deposit and give to government in place of bank guarantee. Next. And we have major government schemes also. Like all banks, we are also participating at par with public sector banks. In all government sponsored schemes, we are invariably participating. Next. These all GCL, PM Swanidhi, Credit Guarantee Scheme for Subordinate Debt. Next. And this is one important scheme, that KBL Arogya scheme. Still it is there up to, actually this is given by as per the Government of India and the RBI. This scheme is generated to all banks. It is this is the only scheme, I think, till March 31st March 2023. Still it is there. For it meant for hospital sector, for nursing homes, labs, and even nursing and medical colleges. Maximum loan is 15 crores. Next. And this is Mudra loan. I think you all yesterday, I think 4 or 5 times you have been listened. The same scheme is also there in our Karnataka bank. Next. And Stand Up India and PMGP also there. And we know that our SS Naik has elaborately discussed yesterday. Next. And one more, like in the, we are also doing and initiating digital products in majority of our MSME products as to. In under MSME category, we have 3 products under a digital: Express MSME scheme, Express Micro Mitra, and Express Business Quick Loan. This Express MSME, one second. This Express MSME through digital journey up to 2 crores we are giving in principal sanction within 2 hours, and in Express Micro Mitra, that is up to 10 lakhs loan, we are even half an hour we are getting in principal sanction, and in case of business quick loan also, that is business top up loan, we are getting in principle within 30 minutes. And this all common. Next. And we have 300 MSME focused branches across India, catering to all industry requirements. And we are also appointing direct selling agents in major potential areas. And to meet, the bank is also conducting various MSME meets and workshops, and we are also participating and encouraging the conclave like this.
Business planning.
Yes, sir. And next. 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 And we have, and these are our contact numbers, and myself in Agro and Mr. Prakash and Mr. Ramesh, who is also present, representing Ballari and Hosapete branches. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. Next presentation is given by Union Bank.
Good afternoon, everybody. I am Nagash from Union Bank of India. I am at Regional Office, Shimoga. With all due respect to all banks and these things, every bank has their own products for MSME. Of course, we do have all type of MSME loans, which fits for different types of customers, different type of entities, different type of the operating cycle, everything. So we have one product which I wanted to just describe. Next slide. Go to slides for the product, because due to time constraint, I am just going for a product. Next slide. See, this is the various product in Union Bank of India. We have so many products designed for the MSME borrowers based on their activity and based on their different kinds of operating cycle, different types of audit, this thing. And I just wanted to highlight 1 or 2 products. Go for the next slide. Next slide. Sir, this is the one product which we have in our bank that is Union Nari Shakti. Union Nari Shakti is the scheme which is actually given for empowering the woman entrepreneur. Woman entrepreneur, which already everybody knows that who is the woman entrepreneur and what is the entity which comprises of women enterprise, which is having any woman having more than 51% in the stake in the business. Actually, in this product, we have 5% margin up to 1 crore. This is the one of the lowest margin compared to the any product, any scheme in the any bank. 5% margin up to 1 crore and 15% margin above 1 crore. And this scheme has a total maximum limit up to 10 crore. And one more unique beauty of this product is no processing charges. No processing charges up to 2 crore. See, all women enterprises which are coming up with their empowering, we know that their ticket size of business is 50 lakhs, maximum 1 crore, or it may be 2 crore in this locality. So we have targeted that segment and we have made a nil processing charges up to 2 crore and 50% concession in applicable charges of the bank above 2 crore and up to 10 crore. That is one more beauty. And we have the loan will start from 2 lakhs and maximum is 10 crore. And we have for SAGs also, it is covered under Nari Shakti, we have up to 20 lakhs. And of course, there is no collateral security insisted upon up to 2 crores. So we are going to cover that scheme under CGT MSE as you all already knows. And of course, if it is more than 2 crore, we have an option to cover under hybrid security that already explained in various sessions what is hybrid security. And this is the one beauty of our Union Bank product Nari Shakti. And I just want next slide. This is the Suvidha. Actually, this is very competitive rate of interest based on the security coverage. Who are the entrepreneurs having their security? They can go under this Union Suvidha where we will get a very competitive rate based on the security coverage. And next slide. Yeah, this is one more. Next slide. Yeah, Union Solar. Actually, this is the very cost conservative scheme for the MSME units which are already in existence who want to set up their solar plant, solar unit at their existing business unit so that they can cost conservative toward the electricity bill. Actually, this is now going with a very speedy. We have recently launched this product and many customers are already getting benefited out of this. This EMI for the whatever loan they are taking, that EMI what we work out is the cost saving. That means whatever the kV, kilowatts you are installing at your unit, from that what we are going to save the electricity bill. That difference, whatever we are fixing for a installment of your loan, we are giving up to, this is up to 8 crore. So we can go under this scheme, Union Solar, with a margin of 20%. And one more best thing is, best beauty of this product is no collateral for existing borrower of our customers. Of course, for new customers also, we have not insisted upon any collateral. There are some criteria which they wanted to just comply with our bank guidelines, so that we will not insist any security under this scheme for even new customers also. And of course, rate of interest is very competitive compared to other product of MSME. This is the one product which our bank is really doing good, and all customers of MSMEs are getting benefited out of this. And I all request our CAs, chartered accountant, and who are the entrepreneurs which are coming out just to pitch up for this product and just bring a knowledge about your clients and everybody so that they can avail the benefit under this scheme. So next slide. GST gain. As you all know that all bankers, whatever the product, whatever maybe the loans, they want to submit a project, balance sheet, and there is a minimum criteria for ratios, current ratio, debt to equity ratio, that ratio, this ratio. But of course, all customers, all clients will not be comply with all the financial ratios. This is the one best scheme for those customers who are not complying with the financial research, but they are filing GST returns regularly. If they are regular in GST returns and they are routing through in the bank statement, whatever the transactions they are routing, whatever the sales, definitely we have a product for those segment of customers that is called Union GST gain. In this, we don't insist for any financial research, only we want to take GST returns and the whatever that bank statement. Based on that, we will assess the limit and security also with a minimum of 50%. We are going to make this facility to the MSME borrowers so that that segment will also, we can't miss and we will encourage those MSME borrowers also. So next slide. So equipment finance, of course, every bank is having a very different product for the equipment finance, and our bank is also have equipment finance for even existing customers and new customers. And this is the brief about equipment finance. Next slide. No. Next. Ayushman, of course, for this is the doctors and who want to set up their hospitals, everything. So next slide. Next. So digital. Next slide, you just go. Yeah, next, close. So I just wanted to take one more minute. We have a digitalized product. That means it is not a STP in principle loan. Actually, we have Indian Bank has come up with a straight-through process. That means truly digital, fully digital loan sanctions up to 10 lakhs for Nari Shakti loans. Whatever I explained initially for Nari Shakti, we have a fully digitalized up to 10 lakhs. It is going to be digitalized and it is in live now. And even for Union GST also up to 25 lakhs, we are digitalized the loan process. It is directly processing through digitally. And I just want all requesting CAs and entrepreneurs to make use of this and encourage your MSME borrowers accordingly. So thank you very much for your patience and listening. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir. The next presentation is given by Canara Bank, represented by L. Radhakrishna Reddy, Ramanmurthy K. Sir, and Vipin Kumar Singh.
Yes, good afternoon, everybody. Myself, Radhakrishna Reddy, Digital Manager, MSME Sulabh, Ballari. I am from Canara Bank. We are representing 2 districts covering Ballari and Hosapete. So we are gathering entire 2 districts. We are a separate vertical for sanctioning MSME loans. Presentations. Yeah, this is our very good say from our founder, that is Mr. Amebal Subbarao Pai. A good bank is not only the financial heart of the community, but also one with an obligation of helping in every possible manner to improve the economic conditions of the common people. Yes, as per the good say, we are continuing our service in such a way where definitely catering to all the people. Yeah, I think this already covered yesterday. Yeah, we are having very good schemes in our bank. One is MSME cap. So here, based on the collateral availability, with lower rate of interest, we are offering. See here, for manufacturing sectors up to 20 crores and for service sectors up to 10 crores with a very good rate of interest. Here margin is 20% and collateral security for urban properties or urban category collaterals 100%, semi-urban 125% and rural 150%. With this very attractive rate of interest we will provide. Next slide please. Yeah, this is Canara GST. Here, whatever the GST sales recorded during the last 12 months, 25% straight away with nil margin, we are providing a separate unique product of our bank. This is the product where our bank is offering very low rate of interest among all the schemes. We are offering at RLLR plus 0.25%. And under both the schemes, MSME cap and GST, whatever the processing charges, documentation charges are there, 50% concession we are extending. In Canada GST, collateral security is sufficient for us with only 75%. And this is one more unique product recently our bank has launched, Canada Easy Equipment Finance, to cater majority to the contractors for purchase of machinery and equipments like JCBs, earth movers, or any trucks, heavy vehicles, or like that, any equipment if they want to purchase. Here we are catering to the contractor. Under this scheme, margin is 5% to 20% based on the amount it varies, with very attractive rate of interest. This is with RLLR. Here we are not insisting any collateral. We can cover under CCTMSE. It is completely collateral free based provision. Next, Canada Vyapar scheme. And one more thing in Canada GST, submission of stock statements is not mandatory. A very simplified single page stock statement for 6 months once. Not as per the MSME guidelines, we have to submit every monthly once. But here, based on your GST sales, we have to receive our GST returns. That's it. Under Canada Vyapar scheme also, we are having a very simplified stock statement where the stock monitoring is becoming difficult. We are catering with separate product with Canada Vyapar. Next slide. Yeah, Canada Udyog scheme is only purely for manufacturing sector to create more employment. So that is the reason why it's named as Canada Udyog. It caters for the service of only manufacturing sector. Here we can provide working capital up to 20% of the projected, and term loan margin is 25% of margin, and working capital margin is 20%, and we can cater from 10 lakhs to 1 crore. So that's 10 crores. Next slide. Yeah, this is our Canada contractor scheme. Here we are providing working capital assistance and also for purchase of machinery or equipment to contractors and also subcontractors. Here loan quantum will be from 10 lakhs to 10 crores. Here no drawing power is required. Even current ratio, if it is less than 1% also, under this scheme we can permit. And here working capital margin is nil. And for term loan and non-fund based limits 25%. And rate of interest, it is RLLR plus 1.4%. This is also one of the very good scheme from our bank to cater contractors and subcontractors. Next slide please. Yeah, this already everybody know that, but simply I will cover because nowadays this Jansamarth portal is becoming very vital in sourcing the proposals, and even for entrepreneurs also to seek the request through this Jansamarth portal. This is a one-step digital portal linking government schemes, incentives and subsidies in all the government sponsored schemes were brought at one platform under Jansamarth portal. And the categories of loans being covered under Jansamarth is Stand Up India, education loan, home loan, agri infrastructure loan, business activity loan, livelihood loan. Under this Jansamarth portal, total 15 government sponsored schemes are being covered. So we request all of you to utilize this Jansamarth portal for your requirements. If you are just putting your application through this Jansamarth portal, you can pick your bank to bank with, and then straight away entire your application data will be taken at our CBS. It will be linked directly. No need to feed any data or anything. This already sir has been covered. Stand Up India. Yeah, one more request from our end is, see nowadays it is mandatory to register under URC, Udyami Registration Certificate. For all the entrepreneurs to classify under MSME, it is a mandatory requirement nowadays. So for this very simple step, it will not take much time, or it will be very easy. As on 31st December, even though we are having 11.2 crore MSME units, crore MSME units under rural and 3.4 crores under urban category, but total registered URCs is only 1.25 crores. So this is the area where we suggest to register under URC by all the young entrepreneurs and all the entrepreneurs. So this is a very simple step. Go to udumiregistration.government.in. You visit the page. Just click on new entrepreneurs who are not registered yet as MSME. Enter your Aadhaar number, your name, and you will get your mobile number. You will get OTP. Then just feed your PAN details and submit. OTP you enter, your job is done. Within 2 days you will get your URC certificate. Yeah, next slide please. Yeah, and also on behalf of Canara Bank, we wish to share to all of you, our bank is the first PSU who started recently EBZ, electronic BZ. For any BZ, applicant need not visit our bank. He can just log in from credentials of his net banking as well as through our website, and just he has to enter who is the beneficiary, who is generating. That's it, with his account number. So even no need to purchase agreement, stamp agreement also. It will be directly routed to NSDL. From there stamp agreement will be generated, and even SFMS, everything will be taken care. No intervention of the branch. So you yourself can generate the thing. And also recently one more initiative was taken by our bank, FX for you, foreign exchange for you. Through website itself, without visiting our bank, straight away if you want to remit money to any foreign country, in any foreign denominations. So you just log into your credentials, select and upload the documents, job will be done. No need to visit branch also. Thank you, one and all. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. Now we are heading to the very interesting session of this entire 2 days. MSME Town Hall, panel history, Manager Belgavi. Please occupy the dais.